Righty. One. So is everybody connected up and good tonight? Go.
So
I
far.
think so.
Now there's no, I'm not sharing a map for you guys tonight. I have one, but you guys won't, so you're just gonna have to.
I can't function without a map, sorry.
I know that's a lie. So when we finished up last week, you guys had rested up for days. Magical's ship. Way to get out of the weather. So we're finished up, at least as far as I can tell. Everybody was rested. If you don't have all your spells and whatnot, we'll redo that. But everybody else should have theirs done. I'll take from the silence. That means that everybody has all their spells.
I'm checking.
I'll do Barney, and I don't know. I don't see him in Discord, so I'm pretty.
Yeah, it looks like I got them all.
Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah, I think I'm good too.
Alright, so you guys had made it about halfway down the central sort of spire in the raining, snowing all at once. Wind is blowing every direction. Cold, and you can't see but about 30 feet. With that reminder, gentlemen.
I guess we need to head down further.
Do we still have a scout?
Yeah.
I'm gonna scout. Move as a group. Garten will scout.
I would say we could scout, but we probably want to keep the leash short
Yeah, I agree.
because of visibility issues here. I don't want anybody getting lost.
So Garten will pop on his ring.
One.
Hmm?
Which one?
His ring of invisibility.
Which one?
The other one, he only has one.
Okay, you gave the other one to someone else?
We did that last week.
I know, I don't remember who got it. Who got it?
Paraphil. It has more
Okay.
magic user type stuff on it. If anybody else wants it, they can have
Gotcha.
it.
I don't know what to do with that thing.
So, how far behind Garten you gonna stay? You guys are gonna stay?
So we can still see him.
And nobody can see him.
Yeah, no, nobody can see him. I mean, I would base it on visibility. You know, when you get so far as to you can't see the party anymore, that's probably about where you should turn around.
That's 30 feet.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So 30 feet.
So, just Garten still have the light stick? Let's see. No, that's on Parafel. He'll just pull the ring off. That way they can still see him.
Okay, so you're not going to be invisible?
Right.
Gotcha. All right.
That's the only way they're going to be able to keep him in sight.
Yeah. Of course, being invisible didn't really help when you stepped on the white pudding. But
Yeah, we're going to watch blobs of white pudding.
really hard to see on all the white snow and sleet. All right. So you are going to travel about 30 feet front, and everybody's going to follow you.
Sure.
They're going to watch you and follow you. Stay at the max range of visibility. That's the plan.
Yeah. That is the plan.
So the goal is to what?
Work our way
what-
to the bottom of this spire so we can get to the outer area where the caves are, where we can find shelter.
Okay.
Potentially find caves. You told us that when we transported, when we teleported up to the top there, that we noticed around the outside that there looked like what could potentially be shelter.
So I was more trying to kind of get an idea of what Garten was looking for, or as what is? Are you just wanting to travel down the mountain
Yes,
or
that's
the
where we're
spire?
headed down.
Okay. All right. So you set up your the party the way you want it, and Garten gets about 30 feet ahead, and it's really hard to see him. Just imagine like being on a really a boat that's being tossed around in the water, and there's just water flying everywhere, and wind is going sideways, and water is going sideways, and every now and then you lose sight of him, and then then you catch sight of him again. So it's right at the edge of your vision. But you guys travel for about 3 hours this away without coming up to anything strange. But at the 3 hour mark, Garten, you've been just kind of following the spire down. You get to the edge one point, and you can see there's a lower edge that it kind of cleared up just briefly, and you can see that there is a ledge directly below, and then you can see that the spire ends on that one. So, and it's about probably 60-80 foot sheer drop down to that, and so you can keep going around the spire, or you can try to climb off. Of course, everybody's gonna have to take your word for it, because by the time you've realized what's the distance and what's down there, it's the wind kicked back up, the clouds came back in, and it's you don't see anything.
Yeah, I'll tell everybody. I'll hold up there and let them come up. Hold on a second, guys.
Mm-hmm. Well, while he's off doing that, so he explains to you what I told him. And
So basically,
you guys,
we can either go down, we can keep going down the mountain through the switchbacks or whatever, or we can figure out a way to climb down this cliff. Is that
yeah,
Yes.
That's
Sorry,
that's
guys.
what it says.
Wife came in and was talking to me.
I think the going down the cliff sounds kind of dangerous. I mean, if we were a bunch of rogues, maybe that would be appealing. But I don't know. Do we still have that rope of climbing?
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. It's 60 foot long.
And how far down is the drop, you would say? Or can we...
At least 60 feet.
Yeah, think without knowing where the bottom is there, I think that's a bad idea. We're just asking to fall.
Yeah.
I mean, do we see anything down the switchbacks that we would want to avoid?
Haven't, other than that white pudding that we.
Yeah. I say let's just keep going down that way and keep an eye out. You know, if we see something ahead of us that looks dangerous, maybe we can What do you guys think? Anyone? Bueller?
Did we already walk 3 hours, you said?
Yes. It's very slow because it's icy and snow. So 3 hours, normal day travel is a pretty good distance. But you guys are going down a spire, so it's pretty slow going to keep from, tripping and falling and sliding down, the mountainside of this, the spire.
Yeah, we better not try and scale down an icy cliff face.
Yeah, we can't even see the ground.
For a second he could. He said it was like 60 to 80 feet.
Okay, gotcha. I missed that
Yeah.
part.
But the rope's only 60 feet long, so...
All right, we'll continue down the spire pathway.
All right.
Same marching order.
So it takes you the remainder of the day to get down to the bottom. It is pretty cold and wet, and again, can't really see any distance. But you eventually come to the point where Garton recognizes what he saw from above. It's like 3 or 4 hours later. You guys are all completely exhausted because it's been a stressful hike down the mountain, and you can continue to go, but you guys are all pretty tired, and but you are at the bottom of the spire that you guys arrived on.
Does it
Other
seem
than
to
this
be-
side of the spire, it's looks bleak anywhere else you look. Obviously you can't see very far. Every now and then it'll kind of clear up just a little, and you can see a little further, but it's just flat tundra any direction you look from where you're at, or as you can see.
What would you say the diameter of the spire?
You don't know.
Okay. And how does the temperature, how do the conditions compare here to how they were at the top of the spire?
It's not as windy, but it's just as cold and just as rainy and just as wet.
Okay. So why don't we try and hunt around here and see if we could find a place where we could also keep an eye out for wood.
And you haven't seen any of that. In fact, you haven't seen any trees or bushes or anything that looks like vegetation since you've been here.
Just
Mhm.
rock and ice.
Yep.
And I mean, is there a light source in here?
No.
Is there?
Just
Is it
gray.
pitch-
No, it's not pitch
Gray.
black. It's just gray.
Okay.
And it's really dim gray. I mean, it's like constant sort of, thunderstorm weather, and the light that you would get from that. But the light doesn't change. It doesn't become day and night. It's just
Gotcha.
always the same gray.
That was my next question. Yeah, I mean, let's poke around the side of the spire here, maybe walk around a bit, see if we could find a little cubby hole that we can at least get some shelter from the wind. Maybe if the wind's coming from a certain direction, maybe we try and get on the opposite side of the spire so that we're at least shielded from the wind.
We
do
can
you
try
guys
that.
think?
If we can't find any shelter, we can set up the boat again.
Yeah, well, I figure we set up the boat, where the wind's not blowing on it. Maybe it won't be quite as bad.
Sure, makes sense.
But if we find out that this thing's like, 2 miles in diameter or something like that, then, maybe that's not an option.
You gonna We're gonna leave a mark here or something.
I don't know. I mean, is there any reason why we need to go back? Are you thinking like in case we need to go back up?
No, just to see when we know we've come all the way around. There may be another path to something around here.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. If you want to leave some sort of mark, that's fine.
The garden does have chalk, so we'll find a rock and we'll put double G on there.
Glad you're able to catch his cardin.
And then, which way would you like to go?
I kind of like to evaluate which way would seem to be the quickest way to get us out of the. So I would probably base that on, you know, the way the wind the way the wind is blowing, and then what the perimeter of this spire looks like.
Is the wind coming from any one certain direction, Mike, or is it like everywhere?
Like I said earlier, it seems to come from every direction. It's not coming from the north or from the south or anything like that.
Okay.
Oh, you-
Well, in that case, we just pick a direction. Go right, and we'll search. You know, the outside of the base of the spire for 30 minutes or so to see if we can try and figure out what the best place is to put our boat so that we can rest for the night.
All right. So, so I need. Does anybody have? Oh, Oregon. Whenever you guys were traveling around the spire, he, for whatever reason, he caught part of the cliff face. He remembered something about it, and it was shaped in a different way than most of the edge of the cliff that you guys were traveling on the inside of. The one that dropped off was, pretty straight, circular all the way around, except for one spot where it kind of curved in on itself and then came back, forming a kind of cul-de-sac. And he remembers, where it was. He suspects you guys are on the east side of the whole spire, and he believes that if you guys travel, up, following what he thinks is the east side, obviously it is. I mean, the hills, the spire's on your left. He says if we keep the spire on the left, we'll eventually run into it in about 30 minutes.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Right. Do you follow those directions? And just when you think he was full of crap, you come around the edge, and you can see indeed there is kind of a little cul-de-sac on the side of the cliff where you can get a little bit out of the weather. It's not 100%, but you can get at least 2 walls on either side of you. You still have the wind coming directly in whenever it's blowing from that direction. But you guys can get in there and get a little bit out of the weather.
Big enough to set up the boat.
Yeah, with a little bit of it hanging out, but yeah.
All right, I guess that's what we're gonna do then.
All right. You guys make camp via the boat or inside of the boat. Again, you unfold the little magical boat, and it strangely forms a large galleon or whatever. I can't remember exactly the term, the word that they called it, but maybe it was a galleon. Whatever it is, it's pretty large. I mean, you guys get inside that and stay out of the weather. And a rest for the evening, I presume.
Yes.
Looks like Bill is on. Let me get him in here.
Yep, I'm here. Sorry I'm late, guys.
Malachus. The Malachus is there. I am not sharing a map, just FYI, you won't see one.
Okay.
Alrighty. So they are resting for the day. You guys have been hiking your way down the central spire of the air node. You're all physically exhausted. You didn't need to cast any of your spells or use any of your other things, so those should be okay unless you want to change the spells that you have memorized or something. But
I think it's good.
so I don't remember if we set up the order for what. Right now, alright, so if you guys open up the party sheet, you can see right now the only person with a number is Grimlock. So if Grimlock's gonna be on watch for 8 hours, he's gonna be really pissed off,
Yes.
I would imagine. So you guys decide amongst yourselves who's gonna, if you're gonna do watch. I mean, you don't have to. You guys can all just go to sleep and hope for the best.
Garten will take a watch. He doesn't need to memorize anything.
I'll take third.
That's
Looks like
Morgan.
Yeah, I can take a watch too. It looks like Malachus is down some hit points.
No, that was a move.
A moon. Oh, sorry. Put a moon to
Sorry, my
start.
voice is not put there yet.
You're both dwarves. I get you confused. Yeah, Malachus is, looks like he's, and honestly, he shouldn't be because you guys have been, resting multiple times. I know he's not here, wasn't here when you rested, but, you know, he was kind of in the background, sort of, you know, want to get all technical, he would have been resting with you guys, so I'll fix that. He was only down 7.
Oh, good.
So we have. So you guys got plenty of watch order set up, and the evening passes without incident. I've already rolled that for the day, and nothing happened during the evening. You will need to reduce your food. You can use the water from the ice and the snow and replenish your water, so that's not an issue.
Reduce my food.
I'll be using my ion stones so I don't have to eat it.
Okay. The rest of you will need to at least tick off a day's worth of food. And if you're going to redo your spells, go ahead and do that. And I don't think I need to do a full rest because you guys did that, and we haven't. I don't think anybody's cast any spells. So.
No, all we did was walk down the spire.
So who was let's see. Our last person on watch is Portman. So, right before everybody was getting up and started to make breakfast, break camp, whatever it is you would do in the mornings, there was a break in the wind and clouds and rain for just a few moments. And he could see from where you guys were positioned. At the end of the boat, he could look out and he could see north, and there was hills, rock to the northeast and to the northeast. The northeast seemed to be the closest point to where it was, and there was also, you know, rock and hills to the east as well. He couldn't see as far as the west, because you guys are kind of in the northeast point of the spire, so he couldn't see all the way, but he could briefly see, you know, you guys are to the nearest point of any other rock, you know, mountains and hills would be to the east, northeast.
Sounds like that's the direction we need to go.
Yeah, once everybody wakes up, I'll tell them what I saw.
Northeast.
Yep, northeast. A little farther eastwards and a little farther straight north he saw as well. But northeast was the closest.
Yeah,
Well, I'll
so-
say we all travel together at this point.
Yes.
Since we're traveling across open ground. Well, maybe we let. Was it the thief that had the? Was he the one that scouted which direction? Was it Garten?
Nobody scattered any direction. There was a break in the weather, and he could see that there was.
Who is he?
Morgan.
That's what I'm asking.
Morgan.
Okay, so why don't we let? I'll walk side by side with Morgan. He can lead us in the right direction.
We're gonna stay all pretty close together.
Borgin has direction sense as a skill, in case that matters.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a check in the tower, please, for that. That, you use the skill specifically, not just roll a 20 in the tower. If you go to your skills tab, you can drag and drop a dice roll for that check, and it'll tell me, you know, I don't know what the value.
Now I see.
Got it. Alright.
Value's 19.
It now. Alright, 1 second, please. Alright, so you guys are making your way across, and you think Morgan thinks you're about halfway between. I mean, it's taking you 30 minutes. You know, some of the snow is pretty deep, and a lot of times the someone will be walking across what feels like, you know, solid ice, and it just kind of breaks and gives way, and it's about, you know, 2 foot of snow. And for the dwarves, you know, the dwarves, that's pretty deep. So it's kind of slow going at times. But you guys have come to what you believe is about halfway across, and directly in your path is what looks like a kind of the spot in the middle is just it's like a sink area where all the snow is gone, and right in the middle there is what looks like maybe a rock cairn or something. You're not really sure what it is, but the closer you look, it doesn't look like it was made of, you know, rocks put together. It was like melted or something. You're not sure, but you can see there's a black, you know, kind of entry into said thing. But all around it, you know, within about 30 feet all the way around it, actually 60 feet around it, it's just, there's no snow or ice. It's just, there may be some water, but everything else, all the snow and ice is not around it.
And visibility is how good in this area where we are?
It's the same as always. It's, 30 feet normally. Every now and then you can see a little bit further.
Okay, well, it sounds like if this place has an entry, this is probably, at the very least, it's probably a place where there's shelter. I suspect that there's something in this place that we need to explore. Does anybody have an aversion to going in? Does anybody want to go around it and keep heading for the hill?
Yeah, let's check it out.
Yeah, I might as well check it out.
Let's do it.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say we work together or travel together closely to the front entrance of this thing, and keeping an eye out for movement. And then once we get to the entrance, we can deploy them and go do some scouting while we wait outside. Anybody have a problem with that?
No. Let's go.
Sounds good.
All right. So who is moving to go inside?
Well, we're all going to move together to the entrance. So do we make it to the
Okay.
entrance with no issue?
Yeah. You get to the entrance. You're about 10 feet away. You guys look at you're looking inside, trying to see what's going on, and you see this kind of crackling, sort of blue, sort of light inside, and then you hear a loud roar as a brilliant bolt comes flying straight out of the front, or the inside of the cave, directly at you guys all clumped together. Well, 1 second, please. Actually, let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, I forgot to log in a clean feed.
Oops, I rolled the wrong one for Parafel. It doesn't matter. It's the same thing, though.
Trying to find. Alright, it looks like everybody has rolled initiative. My guy needs to. Actually, I need to roll for Barney, I guess.
Do you need me to play Barney?
If you would like to, sure.
Yeah,
He
I
rolled
can
a
play him.
10 for whatever it is he's doing.
Yeah, I can play it.
Okay.
Put his character up there.
Oh, that's right. You can't see it yet. Alright, there you go. Should be able to sit now. So the first person that gets to go is the creature inside the cave. And it is sending a blast of lightning right into the midst of all you guys. You said twice that you guys are all clumped together going in. Am I right?
No, that's not what I said. I said we were all headed together to the entrance, and we were going to deploy the rogue into there while we waited at the entrance.
So again, you're all grouped together. That's kind of the question, or the answer I was looking for. So, let me. Nah, it's not going to that. This guy is.
I take it this is not a denizen of the plane of air, right?
You don't know yet. You don't know yet. You definitely didn't sense it. Parafel didn't know. It's not a air elemental or something of that. No, but it is something that is throwing a bolt of lightning into the midst of all you guys. I'm rolling dice. You can see all the folks that saved and all the ones that didn't. It looks like Malachus, Borgin, Garten failed. Everybody else, it looks like they succeeded, unless I can't scroll back far enough. If that was Quip? Wow. You have less than 24 hit points?
He's only got 16.
Okay. Well,
No, he's got 21,
yeah.
so.
Okay. Yeah, the thing looks like it does 24 points of damage. Yeah, it did 24 points. Save for half, you take 12. And as soon as it does that, the creature is quite visible. It is a... I'll show you what it looks like. Looks like that, but it's about, well, you can't see how long it is, but it's massive. It's huge, and it's moving to scurry out. You know, it's scurrying out of the little rock, and it looks like the rock is, you know, kind of all melted and stuff. But yeah, so that's the thing that's shooting out of the cave. Right now, it's 30 feet away from you guys, and that's where it ends its turn. And so the next person to go is Grimlock.
I have to ask, is this a creature from this plane?
No.
Okay, I will rush the creature and swing at it with my mace.
All right, so you're charging?
No, I'm not. How far? You said he was 30 feet away, right?
30 feet. Yep. You can definitely move 30 feet, and
I'm moving and attacking.
like I said, there's no ice, just a little bit of water. You know, so it's not snowy or slippery, so you're good.
Okay.
All right, so you move.
Swing.
Yeah, go for it. Target it and attack. And
That was the
that
right
is
guy,
a hit.
right?
Yes, sir.
Large.
He is humongous. Alright. Malachus is well, yeah, he's bleeding out. But unfortunately, he can't act, so we'll move to the next person for now. Morgan.
I'm going to activate
Does the rope say anything about needing to stand still, concentrate on it, or anything like that?
Nope, not at all. It just says it takes one round for it to activate. So I guess it won't be an effective spell.
Okay, gotcha. So, just remind me next round then, and you can move 30 feet if you would like. You won't be able to attack and activate that at the same time.
Yeah, I'm gonna move away so we're not all bunched up.
Smart man.
Not necessarily closer to the monster, but at least put a little distance between me and everybody else.
Trying to find a good. Yeah. All these dragon battles have people screaming at them. That's kind of useless. And with music.
That didn't look like a dragon, is it? Is it actually a dragon?
No, but I need something that sounds like it.
Got it. That's fine. I just wanted to make sure I didn't
you're
miss
good.
something.
It's probably immune to lightning.
I don't know. Alright, so you're moving? What was the result? I can't remember what we were talking about. Okay, there we go. That's what I said. Alright, Perfell, what are you doing?
So is any of our people right up next to it yet?
Grimlock is.
I am.
Wish you hadn't have done that.
Grimlock smack.
I'll move to the other side of it and attack it with my sword.
Alright, go for it.
Nice.
It is large.
Garten is going to move to Malachus and try to pour a little bit. He's got a potion of healing, so he's going to try to bring him up to warm with that.
Alright. You can do that. If the potion is in your pouch, you can do that the same round.
It shows to be in a large belt pouch on my belt.
Ah, then you're good. Yep.
But I don't have the potion of healing in my actions.
It would be under powers.
Yeah, I don't see it. I guess it got erased at some point. Anyway, it's just going to bring you up to 1, right? So I can just remove it from my inventory and put Malachus in one place.
Where is Malchus? Yeah, go ahead and nuke it.
Alright.
That should have gave him 1. Yeah, I'll take it. Alrighty, and next is looks like Barney.
Okay. Barney will go ahead and heal Malachus, assuming that he's within touch range.
Yeah, you guys are all together, moving as one. So yes.
Okay. Looking at Barney's powers here. Sorry, I'm just getting in here. It looks like. Oh, the right character sheet here. He's got check marks on all the first level spells, check marks on all the second level spells, and then no check marks on the third level spells. So I'm assuming he has all his spells available, right? Since we just rested.
It looks like he's got 2 third level spells memorized, not a 3. He should have 3. Yeah. So I don't know why he doesn't have a third. You'd have to ask whoever played him last.
Spell magics.
Yeah. Set that.
I'll do it after this round, but I'll go ahead and throw a heal on Malachus Quay.
All right, Cardman. I will turn them up. I don't know. Let me actually turn the music down. I don't know why it's.
And I don't need to do it
quiet.
twice now, right?
No, you do not. It'll double his heals. The only thing you need to be aware of
Does he have
is
the
if
hat now?
No. I'm assuming
he
got
does.
back when he got
He
red.
does. That's why I doubled that. So you don't need to do it
that's
twice. No, just whenever you use a potion or rest or use the rest heal, you need to take that off,
Got
do it, and then put it back on because that effect
Yeah.
will trigger on any heal. So.
Okay, and I think we're done there, right?
Hey, Gold.
We're
How's it
good?
going? Thanks for that. If you are done, hand off to next. Yes.
I definitely did.
All right, Balthazar, what are you doing?
Magic whistle.
Alrighty. Let's see, where is Balthazar? Alright. Go ahead and I don't think he has magic resist. Let me double check. Does not have magic resist, so you can go ahead and just do the damage from the 3 missiles. Alrighty. Go ahead and click the cast once, just so that the spell is used, and then you can, and then I'll hand off, or I'll hand off to the next person. But go ahead and make sure the spell has been cast once. Yeah, there you go. Badamund.
Alright, I'm charging in.
Are you actually charging, or just?
Actually charging.
Wait 1 sec. There you go. You've got the effect. Target and go for it. Oh, nat 20.
Dang.
And you're a fighter too, so yeah, you get extra damage.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
You rolled a 1.
Oh, didn't roll.
Oh. All right, next.
Par for the course.
All right, everybody, that's end of the round. Roll initiative. Is their volume any better, Cardman? I turned down the music so it's not as loud. Somebody was complaining that the players are a little quiet. Funny. Either everybody has rolled or my thing is broke, but I'm going to assume everybody has rolled, so... Wow, my guy goes last. Barney, what's he doing?
I was going to run over to where Garden is, run behind Garden and get in position to.
Garten is standing over Malachus, or was,
right there
yeah.
together. Yeah.
Yeah. Again, you just need to turn around and he's there. I mean, you guys, like I said, you're all kind of piled in the same group.
Yeah. Well, I that's the thing. I don't want to be piled in the group, so I will make my way off to the side. I'll suggest to everybody, guys, we need to split up. If you need a heal, come with me, and I'll heal you over here. And so I'm not going to go into melee range of it, but I'm definitely going to split myself up from everybody else. So I'm gonna head like maybe 40 feet. Maybe
Okay.
a little bit, maybe like 10 foot closer to him, but like in a circle about 40 feet around kind of thing.
Barney has a fire ring, doesn't he?
No, he does not. Somebody else has it. I don't know who. And if Barney does have it, it's not equipped.
Okay, well, I'll look for that. Is that enough? Can I pass this turn now?
Yes. Good. Malachus, you're back on your feet.
I am.
What are you gonna
actually on
do?
my feet.
Yes.
Good. I'm gonna feed this thing and have some arrow.
Alrighty. Don't forget to do the thing before you actually do the attack. Do the effect. It gives you the to hits that you need to, because you're not a fighter. That will boost your to hits so that the spell acts as if you were a fighter of the same level. Because the Thaco is supposed to be a fighter of the same level.
Okay.
So click that, then do
Click it.
target the thing and cast. There you
I
go.
think that worked.
Yep. Target the creature and attack. And let's see if you hit.
How do I target the creature in the combat tracker?
Oh, Brian, I
s-
think Jareth has it.
Same way you do it on the map, you control left click it. There you go, you got it. Oh, it hits. Just. You hit you hit his AC. All right, so he takes the initial damage. I think it's got 2 things.
Yeah, it's got an initial damage, and then it looks like an effect after that where it keeps taking damage each round for
Yep.
so long.
The last, yeah, just click that too. Since you have him targeted, and that'll apply it. So next round it'll automatically take 2d4 more, and it'll expire on its own the way it's supposed to. So you're good. That's the first time that's actually been useful. Most people miss with Melfs.
Yeah.
In this campaign, that's the first time Melfs is hit. All right, it's Borgen's go.
So my robe is activated. It says it has the ability to hypnotize opponents. In order to make this thing my opponent, I have to do melee.
Does it give a range?
It has a 40-foot diameter sphere of light.
All right, so anybody that's within 40 foot of you has to save versus whatever that thing is. Yes?
Yep, so any opponent who fails his saving throw versus spell or a magic resistance check will stand hypnotized and transfixed for d4 plus 1 rounds.
Does it say anything about required intelligence or anything like that?
Well, this is the one where I had to have an intelligence of 15 or higher and a wisdom of 13.
No, not. I'm talking about the effect on other things, not the effects to use it.
Nope, doesn't say anything about intelligence. Just says
Okay.
saving throw versus spell.
Alrighty, so all you need to do then, does it have the power actually on the... I'm pretty sure I put that on there. Have you targeted? I thought that I made that powers so that I wouldn't have to do this. Where's your robe? Alright, hold on. I know I did this one. One second. That's what I thought. I'm gonna nuke your robe and give you the new one.
Okay.
New one actually has the powers on. Ah, there you go. Now the thing has powers. Hypnotic Radiance is what it's listed as. So what you need to do is target him. It's got 2 stun effects. Let me see what the difference is. Each round after that, any opponent who fails to stand hypnotized and transfixed for 1 to 4. Even when this effect wears on additional statements we've made in order to attack. In non-combat situations, roll hypnotized. Okay. Oh. Okay, 1 is for turns, 1 is for rounds. The turns is outside of combat, so in this case you'll use the one that has, it's the first one. If he doesn't save. So just target the thing. Does it say?
I don't see him in the combat tracker.
Who?
The enemy
It's at the bottom.
guy.
He's not invis, so. And the other guys were targeting him, so he should be visible. You may need to scroll down.
No, mine ends with Baez the Dead. Now I see him, sorry. So I'm not sure how to use it.
So you just need to target him. To do that, do the same thing you do to target him on the map. Hit Control and left click him, and that will target him in the combat tracker. Or you can just drag the cast the dice and drop it on that bar for the monster.
I'm not seeing the dice. It's on the Powers tab.
Yeah, there's a robo scintillating colors listed under your powers. And in there is the hypnotic radiance.
Yeah, I see that, but I don't see the dice.
It's the very first thing listed. Do you have your stuff listed? Yeah, there's a D20, the very first thing in your, and then next to that is 2 effects.
No, I'm sorry, I don't see that. I don't see the effects.
Alright, I sent you a picture of it and circled it and pointed at it in Discord. Do you not see that? Is it not there on yours? It should be, because I mean, I can see it on this side.
I was looking in the wrong place.
Gotcha. Also looks like you're missing a 2nd level spell that's not memorized. And look at that later. Right now, I just want to do this thing. Yeah, the orange one is your initiative, which you don't need to use because you used it last round. You just need to use the... There you go. Alrighty. You put the effect. The first one on him. Just click it since you've already had him targeted. Alrighty. Hand it off to the next person, please. Balthazar, what are you doing?
No obsessive arrow.
Alrighty, so same thing that you needed to do, or he did. I'm going to do it for you. I've put the effect, the precast effect. So now all you need to do is do the cast. So you can go ahead and do that too. Just click the cast button. That's an AC 14. That is a miss, unfortunately. Wow, you rolled a 2. That's terrible. Alright. That was a miss. We'll go to Paraphil.
He's gonna swing his sword at it again.
Alrighty. This is even round. This Paraphil is what level? Oh, he's not 7th left yet. Yeah. They didn't get that till 7th. I thought he was 7th. That's a hit. 5 damage. That's amazing. Garten.
Garton's following Brother Barney. He said if you need healing, follow him. So he's a little puppy right with him.
Alrighty. Alright, if you're doing that, just hand it off to the next person. Grimlock.
Alright, Grimlock yells a dwarven war cry and lets loose on Fiend.
Nice.
Hit with a 4! You hit with a 4! Oh, kill him! Oh, awesome. Alright. Linnea is in the back trying to pull people that are knocked down. Amund, what are you doing, bud?
I'm gonna keep swinging at it. Got a couple attacks this round.
Alright, go for it. So, Borgin, as soon as those other 2 guys hit it, the sort of hypnotic effect is knocked. He's no longer affected by it. But it doesn't matter because Amund just struck the final blow, crushed the thing's skull in, and slew it.
Nice.
I'll congratulate on a blow well struck.
I'll grin and look for the biggest horn or tooth on the creature to take as a trophy.
Looking for what? I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
A big horn or tooth or claw, whatever is the biggest, I'm going to take that as a trophy.
Certainly, it definitely has a big teeth and horns. I think even in the picture it showed that it had those. So you can certainly grab one and break it off or chop it off, however you'd like to.
Hey, I'll get to the business of doing that.
I'll go help him. Make comments. while we're doing it about how much I miss my ass.
So while you are, let's see, while you are doing that, let me go ahead and remove end
I need to
combat.
do some healing for people as well.
You guys can do that. Amun, you move around to get back up behind it to grab a hold of one of its horns, and you notice there is the remains of some short statured sort of thing behind it. It's covered up by the bulk of its body, but it looks like it was probably some dwarf in armor that died some time past.
Oh, well, I will drag that body out of there.
Thanks for the host,
if I can.
Lord Gosumba. Oh, you grab hold of the hands to kind of pull it out, and the gauntlets that are on the thing just kind of pull off its hand. The wrists, and it's just all bone. There's no meat, nothing left. It just all kind of decayed and rot. The only thing really of use, the armor's kind of rusted, but the gauntlets that you pulled off, strangely enough, seem to be in really good shape. And they got these giant sort of trying to think of what they like spikes on the fists. They look pretty mean looking.
Oh, nice. We need to give this dwarf a proper burial. No one should die like this and be shamed in such a way.
I can,
Oh, you are, sir.
I can do that.
I'm gonna try to carve the body out as best I can.
Okay. Well, once you've you kind of realize when you pull the hands and the hands just kind of came off. You realize the whole thing is just you'll need to just scoop it up and move it where you want and let Borgin if you want him to perform last rites and whatnot.
Yes. I think we should do this.
All right.
I'll
Sounds
continue to
good.
move the bits of body out. And after that, I'll show the gauntlets to everybody. Anybody able to figure out what these are?
Well, Paraphil does not have identify memorized.
Well, we can.
Paraphil, give me a spellcraft check in the tower, please. Because you see markings and runes on the thing already. I mean, you know something strange about them. How's it going, Lord Gosumba? You finished your game? I can't ever watch your games on Saturday because mine are. I try to
I'm gonna
catch
put
them,
on
but
my priestly vestments, which are like long black robes with a hood,
and your sheath. Gotta have your sheath.
and do the last rite. Yeah, and the seed. Yeah.
All right. So while Morgan is getting ready to perform the ceremony, Paraphil, Amund is showing them to Paraphil, and he looks at them and he says, or doesn't say, they do look like they are enchanted in some fashion. Typically, that sort of enchantment you think is to strengthen the user of said gauntlets.
Anyone mind if I try these on?
Do you?
By all means.
Absolutely. You killed that big guy, man.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna slip my hands right on in there then.
Ready, 1 second.
Did you even wash them out first?
This dwarf is now part of me. His blood is my blood.
Not much blood was left, but there was some decaying flesh that was probably pretty dried out like jerky. But you feel really strong. I mean, your arms just kind of get really just bulky, kind of like Popeye. I mean, your forearms get huge. I mean, you kind of look like, a Grimlock now. Your upper body strength. You kind of look all buff and strong. Your shirt just kind of rips a little bit as you put them on.
I'm never fixing the shirt.
I think his strength was higher than mine to begin with. By the way,
No.
I don't think so.
No.
what's your strength on your guy?
It's pretty embarrassing. I don't want to talk
It's
about
like
it.
12?
Oh.
Sorry. Sorry, I
Oh,
shouldn't
I
have said
thought you had
anything.
percentile strength. I must have you mixed up with some.
Yeah, you must have me mixed up with a strong dwarf.
Well, hey, dude. Welcome to the game here, man.
Yeah, you know, if you can't get gains the old-fashioned way, then
Hey, man. Yeah, dude. Now you're reading from the Swoley Bible.
All right, so you guys finish up just in time for Borgin to. He's, looks like he's ready to perform the ceremony. If you guys all want to stand around while he does it, and I'm, you don't necessarily, unless you have something that you want to say. I mean, we can just say you do it.
Yeah, I'll just say I do it. I only remove the hood on my vestments in order to, speak the last rites, and then the hood goes back up.
Okay. Huh?
I'll definitely stick around, but I don't have anything to say because it's just going to be awkward if I try.
Yeah. All right. All right. So you guys have laid the dwarf to rest. You guys have slain what appears to be a behir. It's pretty big. You don't know what it tastes like, but maybe it tastes like chicken. But you would need to, if you guys want to get inside the structure that this thing was in, you'll need to pull it completely out. And between maybe Amund and Grimlock, now you guys are strong enough to do so. You could pull him out, and when you do, it's just like the thing. It's just massive. It's like 40 feet long, kind of coiled up inside that sort of structure, and it looks like it was just a rock that formed strangely from whatever reason, and it just squeezed itself in and used it to stay out of the weather.
Okay. Can we once we get it pulled out, I'll usher the party in and maybe have Garton search the lair, see if there's anything of significance. Maybe some valuables and whatnot.
Yeah, Garton will certainly go look where he can.
While he's doing that, I'll start cutting chunks of meat off of this thing.
It is white meat. It looks almost like fish or alligator. I don't know if you've ever seen either one of those. It's kind of like that.
I have. I've tried alligator. Then I'll just start cutting up as much as I can.
You can cut as much as you can. I mean, if you butchered the entire thing, there would be too much for all you guys to carry because the thing is huge.
Such a shame to see all this go to waste.
So Garton, you kind of do a once over in the cave, and it's pretty barren. I mean, it was wall to wall with the behir. Pretty much the whole creature stuffed inside there. You're kind of not sure how it was able to fit itself in there. It's so tight. Other than the where the body of the dwarf was, there is nothing else in the room or in the chamber.
He will report that back, of course. Pretty cool. We killed another dragon.
Wingless dragon.
Mm-hmm.
So Garton, you see anything of note in here?
Didn't see a thing. It's just a barren cave. And I don't know how that dragon fit in here.
Is it warmer around this structure or whatever?
It is. It is.
Really? Wonder what the source of that is. So maybe we I mean, this is like a cave that we're in.
It's I mean, it would be more akin to like a rock igloo, but it's not like a bunch of rocks put together like a cairn. I mean, it initially looked like that, but when you got closer, it just looked like whatever the rock, when it formed, it was like all bubbly and whatever on the outside, so it kind of looked like a bunch of boulders put together. But looking inside, it's just all smooth, the whole thing.
Okay. But that's essentially all this is. There wasn't any sort of surrounding structure or anything like that.
No,
This just appears to be some sort of natural formation here.
correct, as best you can tell.
Okay. How long did it take us to get from the spire to here?
About 30 minutes.
Oh, okay. So we're still at the beginning of the day.
Yes, you absolutely are.
Got it. All right. So I guess we continue on our trek.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amount,
There's still no wood
you
around here. I don't see
actually,
any wood or
no,
anything around. Okay.
you have not, you guys, like I said, you have not seen any plant life in the air node since you have arrived. Borgen, you were the one that were leading everybody, right?
Yes, I was.
Can you give me a direction skill in the tower, please? Alrighty. So, I want to say I'm on. Borgen believes he is leading you guys in the same direction that he was intending to. You guys come up to a rock formation after about another 20 minutes of travel through the ice and snow. You can see that it goes both left and right. Looking to the left, it looks like there's kind of a ramp that goes up the side of the on the edge of this rock hill. The other looks like it's a path that goes up along the side, maybe around. You can, and there's also, you can go to the right, but you're not sure what's in that direction. It doesn't go up; it's just flat. So directly ahead of you, sheer rock hill, and a ramp to your left, and flat around it if you want to go right around the, or try to find around the hill.
I say we go check out what's on top of the hill.
Let's go.
So up the ramp.
Yeah, up the ramp.
And visibility here still 30 feet.
Yep. Again, it's, by and large, that's what it is. Every now and then, it'll, you can see a little farther, maybe up to 60 feet, briefly, but not consistently enough to consider that as your normal vision. You guys start going up the ramp. You travel probably about another 20 minutes, and you start hearing this. You start hearing this deep-throated sort of, I want to say it's like a croak, and it's like echoes off. It's, you're not really sure where the direction, because it's kind of just echoing off the hill to your right and from ahead of you. Sounds like some sort of deep-throated croak.
Okay. Probably time to start deploying the Garten.
Well, he will put on his ring.
All right. You're gonna go invisible.
Yep. And scout on further. And with the wind howling, he's probably not even having to worry about it. Too quiet.
No, you're not. It is pretty easy to travel somewhat quiet. But then again, you're not a native to this plane. Maybe you are loud. You're not sure.
So, going up this ramp, is there like a rock wall on one side or what?
Yep, it's rock on the right, and on the left it's cliff face.
All right, so he'll stay beside the rock wall and move on up the ramp. Hopefully, not find any more patches of pudding.
Or no, everybody likes pudding. All right, so you're keeping the wall on your right and just going up the hill.
Yes.
You get you travel, probably about 100 120 feet, and you come to a point where the wall that you're following kind of goes in. It looks like it's a massive sort of cave. Like, it's huge. I mean, you can't see the top, but you can tell that there's no cloud of cover above it because you can see there's dark inside there. But from there, when you're looking in there, you can hear that croaking noise off, not inside it, but outside of it, kind of around the entryway somewhere here. In fact, some of them sounds like they're far off to your right, and some are far off to your north. But the large cave entry is on your right.
Okay. I will head back to the party. I didn't see anything. I just heard them, right?
Yep.
He's going to beat feet back to the party.
Alrighty, you can do that.
And how long would you say it took for us to get to the to get from the Bahir's lair to here to this?
About an hour and a half.
Okay.
So Garten tells him 100 foot or so up the ramp there. It opened. I found what I think was a cave opening, large cave opening, and the croaking noises we're hearing are coming from some. I guess we're in the cave, right, Mike? It's somewhere outside of it.
There was none inside.
Okay, none inside.
So you're saying the noises are coming from outside the cave?
Yes, somewhere around the close to the entrance, but I never saw anything.
Okay.
But
So
there
you
was
guys,
more than one. They're coming from two different spots.
More than one creature, and they are outside of a cave, and the cave is huge.
Yes.
Okay, maybe what do you guys want to do? Anybody have an opinion? You guys want to go check this out, or you want to?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we'll go look in the cave, at least scope it out.
Okay.
Yeah, let's check the cave.
So, Garten, how close do you think we can get up before those things will take note of?
Like I said, he never saw them, so he doesn't know how close they actually were.
Okay. But you saw the entrance to the cave?
I could tell, yeah, that it was a large cave entrance.
All right. I guess we
And I tell you, I just followed
Y'all
the
just-
wall up there.
y'all just want to move up as a group then?
I didn't hear that question.
Do y'all want to move up as a group?
Let's spread out a little bit.
I'll stay back and watch the rear.
I think I'm gonna cast shield before I go up.
My hair is still standing on end from the last encounter.
Anybody in need of a heal before we move? Still got a few left.
Probably like half the party, I think.
I healed several people.
Oh,
The low liars, I think.
Yeah, I got healed quite a bit.
I guess Barney will heal.
Alrighty.
All right, I guess we're
While
heading
you
to
guys are sitting there, casting spells and talking and chitty chatting, I need. And how about we have? Where's the person? Oregon. Give me. I need you to give me a surprise check. You know how to do that?
Do I roll it in the tower or in the?
You will, but before you do that, I need you to apply a situational modifier, and that's on your desktop at the bottom left. There's +1 through 5 and -1 through 5. I need you to add to click on the -3 before you roll it. Alrighty, so you guys don't know what's happened, but so while you guys are sitting there casting spells and talking and making a little bit of noise, whatever the creatures were have kind of moved in you guys' direction, but you didn't know it. And suddenly, you see from a ledge just ahead of you. Well, you don't see it until it's too late, but you see this massive brown sort of toad-like creature slams down to the ground right next to Borgin. And when he does, you can just see these waves of cold just coming off of it. It's just like it's a hunk of dry ice. And all the people that are around him, which to my view is going to be Malchus, Borgin, Amund, and Balthazar. He jumps right in the middle of you guys. And let's see.
let out a not very dwarf-like scream.
All right, 1 second. Alright, so this one is going to target the 4 people it landed right next to.
Dang.
Alright, and unless you guys have some kind of cold resistant stuff, like, I don't know, Frostbrand, I think, maybe, or Flame Tongue, something gives you resistant to cold, which I don't think any of you do.
I got my hoodie of cold resistance.
So that's what it does. All it does is it lands right in between all you guys, and all of you, like your extremities, immediately become really cold, and they hurt really bad. And with that, you guys can go ahead and roll initiative. No, that's not gonna work. Alrighty, it looks like everybody but Borgin has rolled. Alright. Let's see. Alright. We put this on our actual right person. First person to go is going to be Garden.
Can we see more than one or just the one?
Just the one right now. Lo, they are in the air node.
Move around behind it.
Did I not make it visible? I thought I did. Yeah, there's Toad 1 is visible.
He wants to move around behind it. He doesn't know where he was in relation to it.
You were back talking to Grimlock. You can move there. It will take you around to maneuver. Keep in mind there's cliff on one side and rock wall on the other. And the fight is right in the middle of the path, so.
He wants to get behind it. So that's what he's going to do.
Alright. It will take you the round. Next round, we'll see if it succeeds. But for now, that's what you're doing. Grimlock.
Yep.
All right. How far am I from the ice toad?
One second, please. Gold, what was that for? Was that for somebody to save? That didn't?
Did you just? Are you talking to me?
I'm not talking to you guys. Somebody gave you guys a reroll on the Twitch stream, and I'm trying to figure out what it was for. I'm guessing it was for the failed save, which would have been a Mund. Oh, okay. He means for you. So you guys got to reroll. It'll be, you guys can determine when you want to use it. So if somebody fails a save moving forward from here,
Thank
so if
you.
somebody needs
Thank
it.
you to whoever sent that.
Yeah, thanks
Much
a lot.
obliged.
Alright, so back to Grimlock, sorry.
Okay, how far am I from the ice toad?
You can move up and position yourself between Balthazar and yourself. Right now he's the closest, but you can easily move and maneuver yourself between him and the toad.
I definitely do that. I don't want this thing swinging at Balthazar, so I will, as I'm rushing to that spot, I will make myself as obvious as possible, yelling and screaming dwarven roar cries and taunts at this thing. And when I get to the spot, I'll swing my...
Gold, you missed him losing
I'm assuming it's 30 feet or less, right?
their food to camp rats that you did last time. Yes! Go. Yeah, definitely within range. You can get a swing off at it. Not both, but once, yes. Absolutely. It is a hit.
large?
It is large, yes. It is 8 foot long.
Okay, I'll pass.
All right.
Sorry.
Malachus, you're standing next to this frigid toad. It is sending off waves of cold.
Okay, frigid toad's gonna get magic missile.
You've got yourself and it targeted. Is that you don't want that, right?
No, I'm trying to untarget myself.
I'll do that for you. I'll fix it. There you go. Now you can target him.
How can I tell if I don't see it in the combat tracker that it is targeted? That's what I was looking for. But you're saying I
You
do
probably
have to
did, but I removed it.
Okay.
Like if you target yourself now, you should be able to see it in the combat tracker. It should be like a target option listed.
Do I have the toad targeted now or not?
Yep, you do. Now you don't. Now you do.
There we go. Okay. Now I got it. Yeah, because I'm not seeing any feedback when I click it, so I'm not, not sure. What
It should show up in your list on your little bar, your sort of strip. It should have a little target thing pop up that says what you have targeted.
Yeah, I see it. It's right under his name.
Oh, okay. There it is. Ah, duh. I'm looking. I'm looking right past it. All right.
All right, you're good. Go ahead and cast it just to use it, and then do the. I think you have 3 bolts. Awesome. And you are done. You can hand it off to Borgin.
Is there anybody standing right next to Borgin?
Amund is.
Okay, I want to cast Resist Cold on Wound, but
Oh,
I
I love it.
think that makes my initiative 5 higher if I want to do that.
Your initiative is already at 9. And you just did a regular initiative,
Yeah. I just
so that
did
would put you at
regular-
14. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me
'cause I
let me
didn't-
move it.
well,
All right. Let me move it to Paraphil, and then I'll change your initiative to 14, and we'll come back to you. Paraphil.
All right, great minds think alike. So I'm casting magic missile.
All right. Go for it.
Just cast.
Oh.
Ha!
And it died with that one. Next is Balthazar. Actually, I'm going to put Balthazar at 11. Because the simultaneous, and since there's nothing there right now, there are several others that are joining the fray. Let's see, how far is it? Up 90. So this one is jumping between Barney, Paraphel, and Amund. That's toad number 5. Toad number 4 is going to jump right next to Grimlock. Toad number 3 also going to jump. Going to land next to Borgin, Amund, and Bjarni. When they do that, they do the same thing to those that are around. And I'm going to roll for number 5. Did I not target anybody? I did. I had the right guy targeted. There we go. All 3 of you saved? Big half. Wow. 1, 2, 1. Gah! Awesome rolls there. Alright. So that's the only one that's going to get to freeze anybody. The rest of them just arrived, and next round they'll do their cold. We're moving to Balthazar now. Balthazar, now that you can see, there's a toad. There's 3 toads in the midst of your party that are still still alive. What do you want to do?
You burning hands. Can I hit multiple?
There's only one that's next to you that you could do burning hands on and not hit your entire party. The other 2 are between you and other people. So if you want to, the toad number 4 is the one that's in front of you that you can blast with burning hands if you'd like to. He failed his save. And then do the damage.
It failed. I failed.
He failed. He takes more damage. $13 damage. Full damage. Alright. And next is Amund.
Alright, there's a toad right next to me, right?
Yeah, Toad 3 and Toad 5 are within striking distance of you.
Alright, I'm gonna strike me some Toad 3.
Alright, go for it. Let's see how the muscles pay off.
Yeah, let's see. I smell a 1 coming off.
An
no.
8.
Oh,
You still hit. By 2 even. Look at that.
There you go.
Eat that toad.
Get in there.
12 damage. Alright. But Arnie.
Okay, Barney was. I was gonna heal Amund, assuming I'm within range of him. I don't know.
Yeah, you're standing right next to him.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and heal. Oh, yeah.
Wow, look at that hill.
Ooh, we'll take that. I'd kiss you if you were a dwarf.
I'm gonna cast Resist Cold on Amund.
All right, go for it.
So I need,
I need
to
to-
roll first. Do I roll in the tower or just open?
I don't think
there's-
you roll for that. You just cast the spell and put the effect on
Right.
a mood.
There we go. I think I did it.
You sure did. Pass your turn.
All right, everybody roll initiative, please.
Are there any of these toads that are like more than 10 feet away from any of our party members?
More than 10 feet? You don't see any that are more. They're all within, striking distance of each,
Okay. Is there anybody else that's besides Amund who's next to me?
There is. Next to you is Grimlock and Bajarni, and a toad.
All right, so I'm gonna plan on casting Resist Cold again. So I'll roll that.
Okay. Alright, just an FYI, the reason that heals so much, I'm not going to change it right now. I'm not going to go back and revert it, but he had double, his hat was, I had probably tested the heal ×2 effect on him manually, and it was still there, plus the hat, so it did ×4. That's why it was so much. I'm not going to go back and revert it, just because I don't want to have to deal with it, but, yeah. Normally,
Supercharged
with the
from
cap,
Latin Low,
yeah. Yeah, with the cap, it's only ×2. Oh,
Do I need
say,
to fix anything?
No, I fixed it. When I saw the ×4, I knew something was up. All right, looks like everybody's rolled. And Borgen, you're going first. Looks like you are casting Resist Cold on someone. So you
Yeah,
got
you
Grimlock or Bajarni. You can do either one. All right, throw it on him.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it on Grimlock.
Go for it.
So if I cast a spell, I can't attack. Is that correct?
No, you cannot.
Okay, so that's it.
Okay. Next is Malachus.
I still see Ice Toad 1 on the list. He's alive, right?
No, he's dead. Ice Toad 4 is next to you as well.
Okay, I'll look. There we go, that's better. Alright. And that's
Awesome. And if you want, you can make a damage attack that is 3d4 plus 3 instead of having to roll it that many times.
okay, yeah.
If you want. You don't have to, but...
I'm
Alrighty.
not hearing anything from Clean Feet.
Did it stop? 1 second. Let me see. F out. I don't know why it lost connection. Next
Discord's
week,
been choppy for me all night.
we really need... Next week, I need to set up the new listen mode for you guys. You should be hearing stuff now, Charles. Alright. Toad number 5 is in between Parafel, Amund, and Bajarni. Also dead by us, but dead by us doesn't seem to be affected by the cold. And it is going to attempt to bite someone. Try. This guy has a nasty bite. He is going for Amund. Ooh, he rolls a 15. That's got to hit. It does, even with the -1 to hit. Big 6 damage.
Also, it looks like I'm still charging, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, you need to remove that charging effect. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. The players.
1 second, I'll get rid of it. It should have went off after a round. I don't know why it didn't. I may have put that on there wrong. I'll do it next. Remind me next time that happens. Alright.
Sure.
So, Mahmund, Barney, Parafel, all you guys, this is his turn. He's going to freeze you guys' nuts off.
Doesn't
How
sound
that
fun.
go? Let's see how that goes. All three of you failed. All right.
Dang,
So
can I get my
um,
reroll?
Yeah.
so I believe that Amund, you have the resist cold, right? Does that
I
give you any
do.
special resist? I mean, special save bonuses to cold? That's going to
Plus-
be a question for Borgen.
Yeah, it's +3 to their save, and then they also take half damage.
Okay, so Borgen, you saved. Not Borgen. Where is it?
Amund.
Where am I looking? Amund. No, Amund failed. Yeah, I was even with the +3. He's at 6, and he needs to hit 10. Does Bajarni or Perfel have resist cold?
Hold on a second.
I don't think Barney does.
So if they fail their saving throw, they take half damage. If they succeed their saving throw, this is for the ones with resist cold, they sustain only 1/4 damage.
Right. I think he's going to take half, and it should automatically do it if I did the stuff right. If not, I'll fix it. All right, I'm going to do damage. Let me check.
Is this an elemental creature from here? From this point?
It is.
Okay, then he saves. Parafel saves at.
Parafel's the one with the ring, right?
Yes.
Parafel didn't take any damage. Okay, sorry. I didn't realize he. I keep mixing him and you. I think Garden. So I thought Garden was the one with the ring again, even though you told me. Sorry. So don't worry about him. In fact, he is ignoring Parafel right now. 1 second. I need to check. I want to make sure his resist cold is set. This should work if I did all the stuff right. Alright, so 12. And Amun takes 6. Yep. So we're good. Alright. Code number 4 is the one that's standing next to Malachus. Grimlock. Right next to you guys. He is going to attempt to bite Grimlock. And he misses. But the frigid cold hits you both. You both must save. You both successfully save. So you're going to take half of this. 6.
So
And
does that mean
Grimlock
I'd
took
take
half.
Even half of that?
You did.
Okay. Got it.
Took 3. Yeah. Which is half of half. Alright. And our next guy is... This is the one that's next to Borgen, Amund, and Barney on the... Not Parafel. He is going to attempt to bite Amund. And he does. And he is also going to be targeting you guys for the aura. Ooh, nat 20s. A 19, all 3 of you save. Alright. And what I should have done is let somebody roll that, use their reroll. That I didn't do. I totally ignored that. And that was Amund. You wanted to use your reroll there, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me the save versus spells. Just do it out in the open.
Oh, never mind. I saved. I'm good.
No, you didn't. You failed.
I didn't? Oh,
No, you failed.
Okay. So
I'm going back
spell?
to your action now. Just save versus
Oh.
spells. And you have +3 to this. Is that a save?
Yeah.
So that would mean instead of 6, you took 3. So I need to fix that. I need to give you 3 health, basically.
Nice.
Alright. Got it. Done. Okay. And... there. This one is dead. Parafel.
So there's one right by me.
Yes, it's toad number 5.
Target toad 5. And so with this ring, all attacks are made at +4. So I get the situational +4, I guess.
Yes.
And then I'm also 6, a straight +6 to damage total.
And you cut it in half, and it bleeds blue blood that freezes as soon as it exits the body. Barton.
Garton's trying to get around to stab something. Is there one there?
Wait a minute. Hold on. You targeted, I think, toad number 1. You did. Not 5. And you did 15 damage to him. And you just did 15, right? That was it?
Yep. In that case, he's going to swing at him with his short sword, too.
Okay, go for it. There's a hit. Oof. And, dude, what? You had toad number 3 targeted.
I didn't touch anything. I swear to God, Mike, and it still shows Ice Toad 5.
What is? Are you dropping the dice on them?
I'm dropping it into the chat window.
Okay, let me fix this. You have no targets.
Yeah,
No
it was
targets.
even showing Ice Toad 5.
So, yeah. Is there a reason you guys just don't drag and drop the dice on them? Because then there's no confusion. Yeah. I know you guys target. The only reason you need to target is if you're doing an AoE, honestly. If you're doing an attack and damage, it's just drag and drop, and you won't have any of this strange whatever happen. Alright, so we can go next to the next person. Garden.
Is he behind one of them?
Alright, the one that you're moving to position yourself behind is dead.
Alright.
So you're not behind one. Right.
There's
But you
none
are on the other
around
side of the party.
close?
There's none that you can get a position behind. The one that's next to Morgan is got us back to the stone, the cliff face. And that's now you could make an attack at a from the side on it.
Yeah, he'll do
And
that.
I'd give you a +2 to hit it, but it wouldn't be a backstab.
That's fine. Which one is that?
That is number 3. That is a hit. You guys are hitting really good tonight.
Nice.
For 3 damages. Adamund.
Alright.
So number 3 is still standing. That's the one you had targeted last round.
It is. I'm going to continue to smash on him. A couple attacks this round.
Alright, go for it. Not with that.
Yeah.
Roll a 1. And too bad you used your reroll already.
Yeah.
Did use a reroll?
That's alright.
Yeah, he
I got
used it.
Got a second attack coming for specialization, so I'll bring a backswing across.
Alright, that's it.
You were just warming up.
Yeah, just had to get the shoulders loose. There we go. Get out of here,
There you
Toad.
go. Nice. All right.
Grimlock.
Grimlock is all of a sudden a bit less cold now that he's got this magic resist cold spell on there, so he pushes his croak back. But he's
Number
hopping
4.
back! So he's gonna commit to battle with Ice Toad 4.
Alright, go for it.
To his base.
Oh my gosh.
That's a hit.
I rolled a 1. I can't
No.
see.
Yeah, this looks like a big one. But he rolled a 1 on damage. Oh, he's got a second attack. Oh, he rolled a 7 again. Oh, he took it out. Yeah, and this one bleeds blue like the other one. Alright, alright, Balthazar.
Is there one I can do burning hands on?
I'll tell you what, you guys are kind of all in a scrum, kind of fighting these things. I'll let you get a burning hands off on tone 5 if you can squeeze it in between some folks. Normally it would be really hard to get this off, but I'll let you do it. To toad number 5. He failed his save.
Nice.
Oh, he killed it. Nice. Alright. And last but not least is Bjarni.
So, Bjarni was just gonna swing, and so, which of the toads?
The only one
is
left
melee
is 3.
range? And is it melee range of him?
Yes.
All right, he'll go ahead and swing. You said that was 3?
That's the only one left. That's a hit.
I bet you kill it.
He did. Wow. Somebody just subscribed to the channel tonight.
Nice.
Nice.
Congrats.
Thank you, John. You are
Thanks, John.
officially the first subscriber to the channel.
Love you, John.
Thanks, John.
So that ends the encounter with the toads. If there was any left, they were smart enough not to join their compatriots in the death that you guys dealt out. What we'll do?
Encounter was riveting.
Yes, it was. All right, so
And
let's.
we just lost our subscriber.
Let me go ahead and remove the toads from the map. Well, you guys can't see it. Never mind. But it becomes quiet. Oh my lord! Now Low 505 has subscribed as well. Thank you, Low. All right. I don't even know how to react to that. So you guys have the toads have died. You are surrounded by melting frogs. Their blood is just kind of oozing out.
I'm gonna heal.
Seriously, thanks, guys. I did not think anybody would ever subscribe to us. It is cool that you did. I appreciate it.
Are we gonna take a short break?
Do you guys need one right now? We could.
I can just take
I
like
could.
5 minutes, grab something to drink and a little snack. I'll be right back.
I was going to wait till 10:30, but if you guys want to go ahead and take it now, we can.
Either way is fine with me.
All right. If you need to just go grab your drink, go ahead and do it. It doesn't sound like anybody else is ready yet.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay. Barney is out of heals, by the way.
All right. So no more croaking, no more deep-throated croaks. You guys wanted to? You guys are at the edge of the, you based on what Garton has said, you guys are about 50 feet away from the cave entrance.
Okay. I say we move up to the cave entrance and deploy the rogue to scout. Anybody got a problem with that?
Nope. Well, Garton will go scouting. We'll do the ring. It should have been invisible. Oh, he never attacked anything, though, did he? Oh, yeah, he did.
At the very end, he did. Yeah, and you probably got a +4 bonus for that, too, on top of the +2 for being at a...
He's back. He's going to go back invisible anyway and go scouting into the cave.
All right.
Is it still very dim in there as well? Like it is
There
outside?
is no light at all. It's the only light you see is back from the way you came in. You look back and you can see gray out there, and inside there's not. You look up, it's too dark, you can't see the ceiling, but you know there's a ceiling because it's not. You're not getting rained on. I mean, it's still kind of windy, but there's no rain in here.
Okay. No heat sources or anything at all.
Nope. Frigid cold.
So he'll have one wall of the cave on his right side. And kind of follow it.
Okay, 1 second. You're going in on the right side. The first, about 60 feet, it's pretty mundane. You don't really notice anything. But as you get deeper and deeper, you hear like a pretty strong wind ahead of you. You've made it probably, about say 80 to 100 feet away from your party, and up ahead of the cave, in the cave, you can hear just like a swirling, long, maybe not swirling, but just a high wind ahead of you. You can't feel anything other than just, normal air movement that you guys have been, feeling since you've been in this plane.
Still can't see anything at all, though.
No.
I'll go forward a little further.
All right, you go about another 50 feet. The wind gets louder and louder, and you can kind of feel it's getting a little stronger where you're at, but you still can't see anything.
All right,
The cave
I'll
wall
go back,
to your right.
go back to the party. So what was that, about 150 feet, you said?
Yep. You think it's about 150 feet.
Yeah. So I went in about 150 feet. I could hear a roaring wind. I went till I could actually start feeling the wind a little bit, but I can't see a thing. It's dark in there. Saw no heat sources at all.
Okay. Well, let's head in. We've got light sources on us, so maybe shed some light on the situation.
Maybe we can. Let's go in.
You guys are going to move into the cave as a group?
I'm watching the back, about 10 yards back.
How wide is the mouth of the cave?
About 30 feet across. I mean, it kind of maintains that. At least as far as Garton paid attention, that's as far as he got. It was about like that the entire way he went in.
I say we at least spread out going into the cave. Not be quite so bunched up.
Morgan is back.
But yeah, we move. I think we're moving into the cave. Spread out across the mouth of the cave. Moving slowly, checking for movement, listening.
And who is leading this? Death chart, or excuse me, this rush, this move forward.
I'll be in the front. That's fine.
Okay.
I'll make sure Barney's with me, because he's got the light.
Alrighty, so as you guys come around there's a corner about 30 feet, 40 feet in, and as soon as you make the corner, you hear this rushing wind noise, and it's not this is not something that Garton is what Garton told you. It's much louder, much more prominent. And it could possibly have something to do with the light source that you have here has attracted the swirling, looks like a tornado coming down the middle of the cave, just rushing at you like it's coming to tear you apart. And with that, what we're going to do is we'll take our break here before we start this fight, because this may take a while. Let's get this show on the road. Everybody is back. Alright. So the swirling vortex that you see coming flying down the hallway at you is there on the map now. Would help if I spelled it right. Or text.
It's a lot of letters caught up in there.
Alright. So before we start, I want to give you guys the opportunity, since you haven't seen the map on. I wanted you guys to see this part because it's a big fight. I wanted you guys to see the map. So I put you guys where I thought you might be. Position yourselves where you want to, no farther than that line I drew there. Once you guys are ready, we will start.
Let's do it.
Anybody? And don't be on half squares, please.
I fixed it.
Alright. So with that, I'm gonna lock tokens. And roll initiative, please.
Let me check something.
Looks like everybody has rolled.
Hold on.
Yeah, it's not doing
Go
anything. Garten, you are the first to go.
Right, he's going to hold his initiative right now.
So I will move you to 99, and you can react
Okay.
at that point. Grimlock, what are you doing?
Good question. So the ring, the air ring Garten has, or Parafel.
Parafel has it.
I will run up on this thing and attack it.
You charging or just moving?
I don't know. It depends. I gotta see how big these squares are.
Looks like they're 10 footers.
I don't know, man. You tell me. Am I 60
You're 60
from
feet
this
away.
guy? So I can run up and charge him.
You can charge him and attack if that's what you want to do, yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Find the effect for that.
I got it.
You applied the
And-
effect?
Yeah, and it should expire whenever it's supposed to, too.
Okay. So you want to move my guy over there?
Wow. You're messing with that.
There you go.
Alright,
Okay.
there you go.
All right. We're gonna.
Make a single attack.
You got it.
Nat 20, look at that. God damn. Right off the bat.
Boom.
Is he large?
Oh, yeah. He's
He's
like
a tornado.
He's like 12 feet tall. God damn it. Alright. Next is him. And his what look like arms, they seem to like if you guys ever watch Flash Gordon, not Flash Gordon, just Flash, where he kind of spins his arms and forms these little vortexes off. Well, he does that on either side of him, and it seems to rip through reality, and it pulls in these two huge creatures. You've never seen them before. In fact, let's see what I can do to these. Change this before I put them out there. And that's what you see. That form on either side of him. And that's his action. Bergen.
Is Brother Bjarni, are you going to stay where you are, or are you going to move?
Good. He's moving.
Alright, so I won't cast a spell on you because it would up my Anish. I'm just going to move up about 4 spaces. Just to there.
Is that it?
Yep, that's it.
Alrighty. Moving on to next, who is going to be Fairfell.
Is there... What kind of space is between Grimlock and the swirling vortex? Actually, yeah.
What do you mean?
I want to try and get a wall of force between the swirling vortex, one of the giants. In other words, I want to try...
You want to throw the
Isolate
wall of
it.
force between all of them?
Oh, I want Grimlock on our side and the vortex and one of the giants on the other side.
So can you draw me a line, what you're thinking?
Yeah,
Like
just a
that?
second. Like that. Or the other way. Either way. That,
How big can you make the wall? It's 12th level.
It cast at 12, so it can be 120 feet.
And how tall is it at that? Because keep in mind, the ceiling in here is like 60 feet tall. I mean, you
I'm
can
trying
make
to
it 20 feet tall if you want. It's just, yeah. Tell me when you
It
get
doesn't
it.
really say.
Give me a second.
How tall is it? Yeah, so we'll
10
make
foot
it,
square level. 10
yeah,
by
so
10.
we'll make it 20 feet tall. That's 60.
Keep in mind these giant creatures are like 4 feet tall.
I think they'll have to climb over it.
Yep.
So I want to throw it up across there, and then we can work on giant 2.
Righty. I'm gonna put an arrow. You can remove yours. That'll stay.
Let me cast that. And I guess it goes on to the next.
Yep. Bajani, what is he doing?
He is rushing to support his team. So he is going to move
Alrighty. That's half his move. Anything else?
That's it.
Alright, and next is Malchus.
Mm-hmm. That's Borgin, right? Okay. I'm casting haste. It's centered on Borgin, so... Well, slightly behind him, actually, but, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of us. So the 6 closest creatures to the origin will be hasted.
How big is
I
it?
have to target all these guys. A 40 by 40 foot area. Wait, I might fall right.
And you're
outside.
centering on him like that?
Slightly back, but yes. Let me see. This is the first cast this in second edition, so.
Like that? Or do you want to get the guys up front?
Are these 5 foot square?
No.
Another 10 foot.
That square right there is the size of that spell.
So that's giving me the radius when it says 20 feet inside this box.
Yes. If you measure it out manually, it's 40 foot. Across. Total.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll do that then.
Like that. So you want to haste Grimlock and Bajarni?
40 foot cube. Right, yeah. I'm trying to haste as many of the fighters.
Borgin would have been in that too, because he was actually in that square with the little arrow in it.
Oh, was he? Why is that arrow there? What is that?
I think you were trying to move the box or something.
Yeah,
that
that
was
orange.
me trying to point to.
Okay. Okay. So Borgin was there?
Yeah.
Or if you want, you can hold off and wait until you get everybody positioned the way you want to. If you would like, I'm not going to make you cast it right now, but you will need to wait till the end of the round.
No, let's do it. Let's just haste them.
Alrighty. Alrighty, so target all 3 of them.
There it goes, I think.
And then click the haste effect. And it should track the time for them. And then you guys will get double move, double attacks every round for as long as it lasts.
I clicked the haste effect already.
You click cast. It doesn't look... Oh, you did.
Yeah,
I did. It applied haste. Yep, it did.
Okay.
It shouldn't be on you, though. You targeted yourself as well. That's all right. I just remove the effect, or I'll do it. There you go. You're good. All right. Next, Balthazar. What are you doing, bud?
I'm casting armor on myself.
Casting what?
Armor?
Okay. Go for it. Cast the spell, then cast the effect, and you're good. Just make sure you put it on yourself. You got it.
All right.
Next. That is a Mund.
And I can do a double move and not
Yes,
attack.
you can. Yes, you can.
That's it. I'm gonna move up to there.
Alrighty. Next is these two who just appeared. They don't do anything. Garten. Yeah, I think it's his name is Yassi Ben. He is one of the elemental princes.
He's
This is
moving through
actually like
there.
a half-powered version of him. He summoned some giant buddies. That's where he wants to go.
Yeah.
That's your entire move.
Yeah.
All right. And next is going to be roll initiative, gentlemen.
How long does that wall of force last?
It is. Let's see.
At least 12 rounds, I think.
2 turns and a round. 2 turns and 2 rounds. So.
Trying to figure out if I could target somebody on the other side of the wall with
Nope.
call lightning. No, okay. Good enough.
Keep in mind you're inside right now.
Yeah, but since there's a tornado right in front of me, I thought maybe I could tap into that, because this talks about something like a genie can create tornadoes and stuff too. I don't know.
This is like the other creatures that you guys encountered in the other nodes. He is a elemental prince. Just so you know. Looks like Garten and Parafel, the only two we're waiting on.
Yeah. I was listening, sorry.
Good. All right. The
There's Parafel.
giant, seeing the nearest thing to him is Garten, or Grimlock,
Invisible.
not Garten. Yeah, I see short people, I think Garten.
Yeah.
It was Grimlock. And he swings this giant two-handed maul at Grimlock. And let's see what happens. He rolled this, even with his bonus to AC against giants. Actually, hold on. Let me make sure I'm seeing this right. Where's Grimlock? X. That should be... You charged last round, didn't you?
Yep.
That's why. Alright. What else? He hit AC -2 versus AC -2. You get a bonus versus giants, which should have been included in that, and I'm wondering why it wasn't. Wait, your AC is not -2. Your AC is...
Why is my shield not? My shield is not equipped for whatever reason. There.
I don't know. Not my character. Sorry. Yeah, your AC is 3 right now. It should be 2. Is that what you're saying?
I have the shield. I have the shield equipped now. I just equipped it, but I mean, it should have been equipped. I don't know.
All right. So your AC is normally 3, right? Is that what we're saying?
No, my AC is normally lower than that.
So what else is missing? Because right now I'm looking at your front of your character sheet and it says AC 3.
Oh, my armor is equipped. I don't have a good answer for you, man. When I put that in the bag,
You have
it still
plate
says
mail.
3. It's not changing it. It's not changing it.
So let me see. You got plate mail, which
Yeah,
gives you
plus 2
AC
shield.
3. Where's your shield?
It's all the way at the bottom.
Shield. There. Yeah, it looks fine to me whenever I toggled it. Shows AC 3 or AC 0. Which
That's better. That's what it
yeah.
should be.
Yeah. So your AC to these guys is -4 because you're a dwarf. And that's what I was trying to figure out. Now that we've got you sorted, he hit AC -2, which doesn't hit. He should have hit AC -4 to hit you. Now that we've got your armor class figured, good. This other guy on the other side of the wall, he reaches his arm up and starts lifting himself over. That's his action. Parafel.
He's firing a barrage of magic missiles at giant number 2.
Alrighty. Balthazar, it is your go.
Okay, I'm
What
gonna
would
do
you like
my
to-
assassin arrow.
What's the, do you know the range on that? Range is 180, so I think you're in range. Yeah, you're in range. Alright, so I will target him for you. And I will apply your effect. So go ahead and roll. Oh, one! Come on! Yeah, this is be the time when you need a re-roll. Sorry, man. You missed. Alright. Malachus.
Okay. Thanks, you just cleared those for me.
Yeah, yeah.
Started
At the
with
top of the map, there's the untarget everything, and I just clicked it. So you wouldn't accidentally do something.
Okay, there we go. Cool. Okay, so Tasha's uncontrollable, hideous laughter. How far am I? I think I'm in range.
What's the range on it?
About 180 feet.
You're in the range.
Alright, so giant number 2. Here we go.
It's 60 feet. Remember, darts, it's all the same, man. It's gotta be. You gotta get closer. Yeah.
So okay, so indoors, then yards become feet.
Yes.
Okay, I'll have to move then.
Don't confuse yourself with that. It's 60, whatever the unit size is. So if it's
Yeah,
5 feet per, it's going to be 60 feet. If it's outside, it's going to be 60, whatever the range is that. Take the yard completely off. Just ignore that piece. Because you're multiplying it by 3, and that's not how that works.
Okay.
So you need to get a little closer to be able to do it, because you're like at 85 feet right now.
All right. Let's see. There we go.
Okay, perfect. Alrighty. And if that is it, you can pass it to Garten.
Okay, Garten. So Giant 2 is turned towards Grimlock, correct?
Yes.
So he's going to move there and try to stab him in the back of the thighs.
Alright. So we'll accept the move. And give me a move silently in the tower, please.
Okay.
You're getting a serious bonus because he is involved in combat. He's also like 20 some odd feet tall. But unfortunately, you missed it by 51.
Holy wow. What a
But you're invisible.
I get a reroll.
Well, that reroll was already used, remember.
Oh, it's just thought it was one.
It's just one, yeah. It's just one, no.
Oh, come on, man. Get one for
It's just
everybody.
one. But you will get the +2 to hit because you're at his back. You're also invisible, so you're going to get another +4 on top of that. So you will get the bonuses to hit. You just won't get any additional damage bonuses.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was giving you a 40% bonus on top of that, but you missed it even
I
with
didn't.
by 11.
26, that is AC negative
That's
8.
pretty sure that's a hit. Yes, it is.
Let me target him now.
Drag and drop it on him, man. Got this.
Giant
Now that the
2,
map is
correct?
there? Yes. The one right in front of you. There you go.
All right, there you go. He took a
Alrighty.
whopping 3 points of damage.
There you go.
Can I
Nothing
go
wrong
ahead
with
and
that.
swing with my dagger too?
Uh,
The minus?
you moved though, right?
Okay, that's true. Sorry.
If you hadn't moved, I'd have
There
let
you
you.
go.
Alright, so the thing made of air just kind of goes You know, it's the funnel just kind of narrows and just floats up above, and it just kind of starts sinking on the other side, and that's its move. Not here yet, but that's where it's going to be. In fact, I'll put it over there until the end of the round. But all right, Grimlock, got a giant in front of you. Everything else is trying to climb over the wall that's in front of you.
Okay, well, I'm feeling inspired. I came in here and I saw this swirling vortex, and now I've been hit with this magical effect that's making me faster than I've ever been. So I start to swirl like a vortex myself, a whirlwind of death, and I'm going to unleash it on Giant 2.
Go for it. And I shared a up-close version of what the giant looks like.
How many attacks do you want me to do?
You get all 4.
Double them.
Yeah,
All
double your attacks.
And I'm assuming this guy's large, right?
He is bigger than large, but yes.
Oh, let's start it off right. There we go.
Nice.
Oh, come on! That's twice!
Wow.
Your first attack on both these guys, man. Oh my god, a 19, almost a 20. Look at that. And you're gonna kill my guys.
That's
You would even
plan.
you would be worse if you had your axe right now.
3.
Yeah. Last one.
No, pass turn.
Does haste allow me to move and cast, or is it just double your move?
No, you can still only cast standing still. You can't move and cast no matter how much, and you can't cast 2 spells in one round.
Okay, then I'm gonna charge Giant 2 and attack him with my.
All right, 1 second, please. Some reason, the ace. I'm looking at Charles's attacks. It's showing versus AC 10 for some reason. And the giant is not AC 10, it's AC 0. So the AC 6 hit would have missed. So I'm going to fix that. I don't know why it did that. But the other 2 hit, so they're good. I hit AC 0 and AC negative 10. I don't know why it's showing us 10.
Okay.
I'll need to figure that out. Alright, and who was charging? Sorry?
Borgin wants to charge Giant 2 in such a manner that I'll be right next to Grimlock when I end my charge.
And you want to attack at the end of it?
Yeah, I'm gonna attack him with my scythe.
Alright, 1 second. Alright, go for it. Yeah, that's not a hit. I don't know why they're showing his AC 10 to you guys. That is not the way that's supposed to work. There's some
I don't have
effect
a
or
problem
something.
with it.
Yeah, I'm having to manually tell you that does not hit. AC 9, their AC is actually 0.
Sure, but now I get a second swing, right?
Yes, because you're hasted. That hits
Yeah.
-1. That is a hit. What?
Boo.
For 1 damage. Oof. And next, Amund.
Can't let my dwarven brethren have all of the fun here, so I'm gonna get up in this giant's grill. And
Alrighty,
attack.
go for it.
Get on
You
it.
get 2 attacks since you moved.
I'm not hasted though. I don't think.
Oh, you're not, so you just get 1.
I don't get.
You just went with it, man.
That's alright. Because we're gonna roll.
That is a miss.
Oh, that's a miss.
Yeah. The problem is all you guys are dwarves. I think there's some effect that I've got jacked up with the dwarves. Because I don't think I had it with Garten, but I'd have to go back and look. All right, Barney, what is he doing?
Barney will move forward and swing at the giant.
He gets to swing once, because that's double. Well, no, twice.
Twice?
I'll give him twice. Yeah, he's hasted.
Alright. Is that actually a hit?
Nope. It's got to hit AC 0. So it's not just based.
I went back and looked, and it showed on mine it was 8 versus AC 0.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with those guys. I wonder if if I bugged the haste to. Nope, because. Alright, this guy's not actually doing anything either. So, end of round, roll initiative, please. I really want to dig in to figure out why it's doing what it's doing, but I'm not.
Oh. How am I going to do that?
Just waiting on Barney.
I know, I want to cast a spell off a scroll, but I don't know how to do the initiative for that. Since I don't have it as a power. So what do you want?
What are
me to
you
do?
casting?
Flames.
Look up the spell Flame Strike and see what the initiative is on it.
Working on it.
You just go to the actions on the spell itself and just double click the initiative from there too.
I have the spell up here. Casting time is 8.
Yeah, double click it. Go to the actions tab on the spell. There you go. That is not right. That should be 16.
Okay. I don't know. I just clicked the initiative roll. Do you want me to click
No.
it again, or do you
No.
just?
I'm gonna just set your initiative to. Did that with Barney? I'll do it.
Correct.
Manually. Don't worry about it. All right. I didn't even move his, but we'll go. Grimlock, you get to go first.
Okay. Now that our tornado friend is back, I'm going to unleash my. Well, can I swing at him now? Or no?
Yes, you can. He's there.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. All right. We will go ahead and swing at him now.
Oh my gosh. That missed. That missed. That missed. That missed.
That was disappointing.
Not for me. Balthazar, what are you doing, bud?
I want to move up Burning Hands, that giant.
You will need to get like right up next to them to do that. Burning Hands is like a 10-foot thing. You need to like be right in front of them to do that. Do you want to do that?
Okay, how about right there?
Sure. Just realize you're right next to a giant.
That's all right, man. I got your back.
Okay. All right. Next round, you'll be able to cast Burning Hands. You can't do it this round because you moved so far. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Next, Parafel.
All right, he's going to use the fly ability on the ring.
Okay. Apply it to yourself. That is your action, sir. Next.
Can't move. All right.
All right. Our friend is going to... use his ability to vortex things that are near him, which is Grimlock. In short, he picks him up and slams him into the ground. Like, he just like picks him up, slams, picks him up, slams, picks him up, slams. And since you are right next to him, there is no attack necessary for this. Takes 17 damage. This guy has got 1, 2, 3, 4 things or 5 things around him. I'm gonna roll 1 to 2 is Grimlock. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4 is Barney. He's gonna target Barney and swing his giant maul at Barney. He hits AC 0, which is a hit. Oof! He clobbers Barney for 14 damage, almost taking him completely out of the fight. This other guy sees this meek wizard standing in front of him. He is going to reach out and try to snatch him up. So he made his attack by 2. Let's see. So he's doing a melee attack against someone that's armed. Balthazar, you get to swing at him before he makes his grab attack at you. So what you can do is you've already got him targeted, I think. So you can stab at him with your dagger at +4 to hit. So go ahead and make a dagger attack against him. Because he's making a melee and you're armed. You automatically get to attack somebody that's doing a melee against somebody that's armed. Do you want me to roll that for you?
You still here?
He may have had to step away. 1 second. I will do it for him. So he gets a attack at +4, 8. Yeah, that's not going to hit him. So he doesn't get him. But Balthazar is now in the hands of giant number 1. He's laughing and going to throw him somewhere. You're not sure where. Malchus, your go. And it looks like John, one of our subscribers, has given someone a reroll. I don't know why it didn't announce it. But John, who did you want to give that to, or does it matter? Malchus, you can go ahead and do your stuff while I'm waiting for him.
Damn.
He's saved.
2.
Alright. So John said anybody that needs it. So if you want, you can do that again and make him save again, or you can use it for a roll that's save versus death.
Otherwise, he's gonna turn the other wizard into a.
Alright. Do it again.
Oh,
He saved again.
Roll.
Thank you, John, for that enjoyment. Alright, next.
There's something crooked here. Same roll 2 times in a row.
Garden, your go.
he's gonna just go straight up attack this guy.
All right.
He's there.
Yep. You do attack from the rear, so click that in the modifier section.
Oh, hold on a second. Here.
That'll give you +2 to hit at least. And do that for each one because it'll vanish each time. That's at AC 4. Yeah, you missed. And I'll try to figure out what it is
I
later.
wonder why it's doing that now, because it didn't do it earlier. It showed that he's going to go ahead and swing with his dagger too.
Okay, go for it.
Man, really missed.
Woof! Yes, you went over 10.
All right, yeah.
Next is Amund.
All right, we're swinging away. Nope.
Yeah, it should be making noises. I actually heard a sound when Gold did his. I didn't hear the one when John did his. I need to make sure that each of them have
Barney
sounds, but
was
I'm pretty sure
going
they do.
to read Flame Strike off the scroll, but he got hit by the giant. Does that mean it's off the scroll?
No, it's not off. It just interrupted his ability. You know, him reading it. It doesn't go away when that happens. But you can move or do something else. Like if you want to defensively fall back, you certainly can do that instead, because you got bashed on and so forth. Or you can stand there and take it. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'm going to defensively fall back. Can I fall back to there?
Yeah, you can move a third of your move, and since you're hasted, you can move twice as far.
Yeah, I'll fall back to the spot where
I'm going to switch the point stuff to the built-in junk. Right now that I think it's stream elements, and it's a little weird. I'm going to go to the one that's listed as XP on the bottom. That just became active recently, so we may. That one may.
moving.
Yes. Sorry. Is that as far as you want to go?
That's it.
All right. And Borgin.
If I'm hasted, can I cast a spell and still attack?
No. You can.
I'm just-
That's the only thing they don't let you ever double cast ever. Haste doesn't. I mean, now I will let you cast your spell, and then after the spell is cast, you can move if you want to do that.
No, I'll just swing twice.
All right. So you get 2 attacks. That is a miss, sir. That is a hit. Six. Nice.
Should that be doubled for the crit?
No, only fighters. I only give fighters that ability.
Oh.
Otherwise,
gotcha.
NPCs would be able to double that too. So, actually, fighters also get some extra die-up damage as well. But yeah, sorry.
No, that's fine.
And you can pass it on to next. Alrighty, roll initiative, gentlemen. Now maybe I just need to play with it a little bit and see if I can't figure out what's up. If I don't see it or hear it, it's going to be really hard because I don't have the chat like in the middle of my game, and it's really hard for me to focus on that. So that's the reason I like the other one, because of the sounds. But if it doesn't do the sounds all the time, it's going to make it difficult. The other one actually does the chat thing too, and the Divinity stuff should do a chat text as well. Guess it didn't. Waiting on Barney.
You rolled.
Oh, you did it.
But I did that weird thing, so you.
Yeah,
have
just
to
do your
add
normal. Yeah, just do your normal, because it's not triggering it for me. And I will add 8 to that.
Sure, I'll do his normal initiative.
12. Yeah, it's not even adding it to his regular initiative, dude. I wonder if it's because, I don't know, you've got 2 characters and it's probably putting it somewhere else. Alright, so everybody's rolled. Our giants get to go first. Barney is no longer the target, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 people. I'm going to roll the d4. Number 1 is Grimlock, and number 4 is Garden. Which one is it? Number 2, 1, 2 is our friend Organ. He's going to swing his mighty maul. He hits. AC -6. Oof, this is going to hurt. 16 damage. Next is Cloud Giant number 2, who is not dancing. He has in his fist, he has grabbed up Balthazar, and he flings him into the wall. So Balthazar is going to take 46 damage. So he takes 11 damage. One second.
That's gonna do it.
Alright, Balthazar gets smashed against the wall by the massive giant. Alright, Garden, you go.
He's swinging at this giant again. Still
Go
from
for
the
it.
rear.
Yep. He's still facing off the dwarves. That is AC -4. That is a hit, for sure.
Actually, I do have a gripe about that. That's the second time this thing has done that and stayed stuck on a previous spell for initiative.
Hold on.
Hands.
Yeah, when we get to your initiative, I will talk as long as you need to. Gart, are you done?
Yeah.
Alright.
Moving it.
Alright. So what was the question, Balthazar?
If you look at the screen there, it says that I did initiative for Burning Hands, but I did it for Potion, which has a 0.
Let me scroll back. You rolled a
That's the second
5.
time it's done that tonight.
You rolled a 5.
Earlier when I went to go roll for armor, it stayed stuck on Burning Hands too.
Your initiative that you rolled was for potion, which you rolled a 5.
Yeah, healing potion.
Right. Your initiative is 5 right now.
But it
When
says
you did
Burning
armor,
Hands on the screen.
it doesn't on mine. It shows as
Earlier on the evening, I tried to do that. I tried to roll for armor, and it stayed stuck on Burning Hands also. So it's the second time it stayed stuck on Burning Hands, and I rolled initiative for something else.
on my side. That's not what I'm seeing though. I see that.
Chat box.
That's what I see on mine. I just pasted it in chat. It's mod for potion healing 5, and your initiative was 5. The giants just happened to beat it with a 3. But what happened was, and I think maybe you were AFK, because we were asking for you to respond at some point. The giant reached down and grabbed you, and okay, so you heard that?
Yes.
Okay, all right. All right, so right now you're unconscious and on the ground. Your initiative for the potion was 5. On my side, it looks great. I don't know what it looks like on the client side, but you look good on this side. It rolled a 5. It just happened to be after they went.
It says effect casting Burning Hands expired on Balthazar.
I think maybe your chat is scrolled back because I don't see that. I saw that way back when you cast it. But I think your chat is probably just scrolled. Malachus.
Okay.
Eh, 20.
Does that mean I hit him, or wait? Is that a saving?
He
throw?
saved. Yes.
Alright.
The ball lightning, you don't roll to hit. They save. So he takes half damage from it.
Okay, so this thing doesn't roll. Alright, I guess I gotta manually roll how many balls.
You're
of
doing
lightning.
which one are you doing? The shooting
Ball
stars?
lightning. No, it's the ring of shooting stars, but ball lightning is the spell, and it generates 1 to 4 balls, and depending on
They
how many
do-
balls of lightning I get, they do different.
Alright, roll a d4.
I'm sending it all to him anyway, so I don't. I don't know
Right,
if it
roll a
makes it.
d4 to see how many. It's the shooting stars effect, right?
It's just, no shooting. Wait, which ones could happen underground? I thought it was ball lightning and.
I don't know. You'll have to tell me. I don't have it in front of me.
Okay, let me look. I thought it was spark shower and ball lightning.
There's shooting stars and spark shower.
Correct. And then it also
I'm
has
guessing
fairy
shooting
fire.
stars is out at night outside.
Shooting stars follow straight past. Hold on. It's shooting stars. Helping. All right, I'll figure it out later. Because I don't want to suck up everybody's time with me looking through this thing. It looks like 4, so 4 produces the 2d4 lightning for each. Okay. So let me get the description up again.
You can't do shooting stars inside.
Right, I'm not. I'm doing ball lightning. I think that is what... Because there's a pair of things that happen underground, and there's another pair of things that I can do outside. And I thought it was like...
Shooting stars is outside.
Yeah, but I'm inside, right? We're in a cave.
Right. So you can't... Ball lightning is outside also.
Ah, crap. Okay.
During night hours under open sky, the shooting stars ring can perform the following:
That's what I was
dancing
looking
lights,
for,
light,
yeah.
ball lightning, shooting stars.
Ball
Yeah, if
lightning,
you-
shooting stars. Must be fairy fire, spark shower.
Fairy
Okay,
fire and spark shower are the ones you can do inside.
that'll work. Okay, then I need to...
It doesn't look like I have a ball lightning effect set up. I'll need to remind. I'll put a note. But go ahead and do your thing. I'm gonna make a note of this.
Spark shower. Looks like spark shower just does damage, huh? Spark shower. Flying clouds, sizzling purple sparks fan out. Oh yeah. Creatures in the area take 2 to 8 points of damage. Characters wearing metal armor or carrying metal weapons receive 44 points of damage.
He's definitely got a giant maul in his hand that has got metal in it.
Alright, I guess that counts.
Yep. So do 44. Does he get a save or is it just straight damage?
Straight damage.
Alrighty, 9 damage. Wow, you rolled some good d4s there. 2, 2, 1. And then a 4. Alright. Awesome. And let's tick that off. And then next is Grimlock.
Okay, we're gonna try doing our whirlwind tornado mace attack with less suck and more wind. So this time I'm going to let go with a dwarven war cry, which is barely audible over the swirling winds that he creates as he twists in this dervish of death. All right,
Go for it.
let's do this. Come on. Better.
There's a hit. Ah! The vortex is destroyed. It flies apart. All the vortex wind is just kind of immediately just dissipates, and it becomes nothing. And this ring that was spinning in the air just clinks and clanks to the ground, and it looks like it has a sort of emerald gem in it. But the giants are still there, and now they're pissed. Airfill.
All right, so the move on fly is 18.
Yep.
Giant 2 has been hit quite a few times.
And he's flying there. He's gonna take a swing at him.
Go for it. Oh, God, you guys with the fucking nat 20s, man. That is rude. That is rude. See, now he shows AC 0 for you.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on there. I'm probably not going to be able to figure this out.
So I did 10 damage.
Yeah, you don't get a bonus. If you,
No,
if you
no
were single
bonus.
classed, you would.
Right.
And you moved how far? And you're not hasted, so just one attack.
Yeah, I'm good.
Bajarni.
Okay, Bjarni is attempting to cast Flame Strike from a scroll.
All right.
So I know there's a percent chance to fail because it's a higher level spell than he could normally cast. So I think that's what we need to deal with first.
What's the difference in level?
Let's see. So it's a level 5 evocation, and he is 6, so he can cast level 3 spells. So I imagine this is like he would need to be level 9, I think, to be able to.
And how
cast
many
this
levels
spell.
is he off?
He's off by 3.
Okay, so go ahead and give me a percentile on the tower, please.
Percentile on the tower, you got.
Alrighty. So he is able to get the spell to go off.
Okay. He's gonna cast it on. What do you guys think, man? Kill Giant 2 or start?
What's the
working on
range on
Giant
it?
1? It's 60 yards.
Oh, so you're good. 60. You're within range of both.
Take
So what
out
was the
Giant
answer?
2. Take out Giant 2.
Yeah, kill Giant 2. I got this guy.
Fine. Okay.
Malik is gonna
Okay.
tank you.
Yeah, I got my dagger. I'm good.
Okay, so we're gonna
Come
take
at
out
me,
Giant
bro.
2. So I'm assuming he gets to save versus spells. So
Let me check.
is that something I do or you do? Here we go. I'll do it.
Normally, you would have the spell in your thing, and you could do it, but
And
you don't
I
want to do
have
that.
got it.
Well, go ahead. Go ahead. If you got it, go for it.
Well, I did it, but I don't know
What's
what
the
that
cat?
is.
You didn't have. I don't know. Hold on a second.
You gotta
I'll
drop
take care of
that
it.
on the dude.
I got it. He saved,
Okay. So
but
after
he
that-
still takes
Wow.
28 damage. He is engulfed in a pillar of fire and burns to ash, and he is dead.
All right. Let me go ahead and remove that from that scroll, and I'll pass my turn.
Morgan.
Well, I was planning on attacking Giant 2, but then he smashed the crap out of me, and now he's dead. So instead, I think I'll cast a spell. I think I'll cast Aid on Brother Bjarni.
Okay, Barney is not near enough.
Oh,
I mean, if you want to.
sorry. No, I'll cast it on.
The two people next to you are Grimlock and Parafel. Actually,
I'll cast it on
Parafel's flying. so
Fairfield's in the air, so yeah.
Oh, he's flying. Or I'll cast it on Grimlock.
Go for it.
And then that's it.
You don't want to move? Remember, you're hasted, so you could move after you cast.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me move far. I passed my turn already, but if possible, I'd like to move farther away from the living giant.
So you're gonna have to show me where you're going. I don't know where you want to go.
Right
There? All right, got it. You're good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Alrighty. And next is Amund.
Can I charge between these two people?
Didn't you charge initially?
No, I walked initially. That was last
Okay.
combat edge.
Oh, that's right. You double moved and then moved. Yeah, so you're good. You didn't charge. So you can certainly charge. And I will add the expiring charge on you. So you're good. Put you there. Make your single attack. And, well, it has to be something to do with you got... Yeah, it doesn't hit. It has to be something to do with dwarves. I'm glad that I know that now. I'm going to figure out what the deal is going on there. All right. And next is on. Dud. Roll initiative, please. Do these giants sound like Jabba the Hutt to you guys? They do to me.
I had to turn it off.
Why? Too loud?
No, I guess bandwidth issues.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was having the same thing. It was like really sketchy.
Okay. Well, I totally meant to set up the new Sirenscape client deal, but I just I've been playing Wolcen a lot. I haven't been playing games in like 8-10 months, so I've kind of gotten sucked into it. So I'll do it next week. All right, looks like Barney, we're waiting on you.
Yep, I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. There we go.
Alrighty. All right, Garden.
Alright, he's going to move. Hold on a second, not done. The move is there. I don't think he has anything. That's about all he can do is move.
Alrighty.
Let me
Off
see.
to
Yeah,
next.
his move is 6, so he's done.
Malachus, what are you doing, sir? Your buddy's lying on the ground, crushed in front of you.
I guess I'm gonna have to try to stop the bleeding. I don't have anything else to do as far. I had no ability to heal him other than just tend them.
All right,
Pull
give
him
me
back.
a wisdom. Give me a wisdom check in the tower, please. You need to make it by 2, although you won't know whether you do or not. All right. Pull him back. And Balthazar. Alrighty. Move it to next person, please. Balthazar is still unconscious. He's just not bleeding anymore. So
Good job.
when it comes to him, he is. I know it shows him as not dead. He's just not bleeding to death anymore.
Right.
He's stabilized. Is what I guess I should say. All right, Grimlock.
All right, the Dervish of Death moves quickly across the ground here behind the giant wall and unleashes. How many
You get-
attacks do you want?
I give you 3. I give you 3. Yeah.
Okay.
1D. Man, you guys need to hear these giants. I know Charles is.
I have the sound on.
Negative
Yeah.
9, that's it.
Yes, it is. Sorry, wife distracted me. That is not a hit.
Okay.
That is a hit.
Okay.
Wow.
Oof, nice. I love that. I love those ones, man.
Terrible.
Love them. Barney. Barney, no.
I think I just rolled plain old initiative, right?
Doesn't show as you casting a spell, no.
Yeah. Oh, I was using a sling. I'm gonna fire the sling at the giant. Does he get 2 shots since he's hasted? Is that a thing?
Yes, he does.
Okay. So
Did
two
you
sling
know
shots.
that the staff sling gives you 2 sling attacks per round? I did not know that until
I don't think that's what he has, though.
No, he
by the way.
doesn't. Just FYI. Go for it.
Yeah, he's just. Okay. Here we
He's trying to be David. Go for it. That is a miss.
Okay, we'll do it again.
That is a miss as well. By 1.
Okay.
He is not bleeding. I don't know why I did that. 6 that. Fix. Fixed. He is unconscious, but not bleeding out. Giant number 1 has got 2 people in front of him, but one guy put some hurt on him, so he is going to turn on Grimlock and unleash the big hammer. If he can hit. Yes, he hit -5. Ooh! 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 Look at that! Why did he partially absorb some of that?
Because of the aid spell.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Man, that's a lot of damage. Oh, good lord. All right, environment. Nope. Borkin, you go.
I'm gonna cast aid.
Did I sound too excited there? Because man, that was a shitload of damage. You're casting aid on
Brother Brian.
All right, got it. And next, Carfell. We're flying.
He's going to there, and he's going to attack Giant.
Go for it.
one.
He may try to play T-ball with you next
Sorry, I
round.
grabbed the wrong one.
All right, you're good. Nothing happened.
Look at that.
Oh!
20.
Come on!
Wow.
That is like 5 tonight for you guys.
Okay,
That's definitely a hit. There you go. Almost max damage too.
Yeah.
And Amund. Are you gonna crit, man? You gonna roll a 20?
Well, I'm gonna try, but
attack, man. Do it. Tear him up.
let's see what happens here.
No,
How about a 1?
Don't do that.
Wow. Bad
you
karma
said-
wishing.
You said second attacks are on even rounds, right?
Yes, they are.
And that's me.
Alrighty, next. And end of round. Roll initiative, gentlemen. Alright, looks like everybody has rolled. No. Grimlock.
Grimlock is really pissed now. So he's going to unleash on this giant like he's never unleashed before.
Break out the pain, man. Let's hear it. That's a hit. Gah!
Yes.
Yes.
Gah! Gah!
Yes.
You guys
Get
have come out
Very
with the
good.
20s tonight. Oh my lord.
it.
And then we have that.
Aw.
Oh! It's a miss too.
Stop the clapping, Mike.
Oh, sorry. 1 and a 2, I'm happy. No, my guy will last. Maybe. Unless Borkin takes him out. Borkin, what you doing, bud?
I'm just gonna move up to here. That's it.
Next. He is going to unleash on the little dwarf again. And it's AC -7, which does hit. And he knocks him out. Ooh. That takes him completely out. Fairfield.
God, he's attacking.
Go for it.
2's a miss. I take it. AC 2.
2. Yeah, you need an AC 0.
Oh, that was almost a 20.
8 doesn't count as a 20, though. Malachus, you go. What you doing, bud?
Well, I guess I'm gonna fairy fire.
You're gonna fairy fire the giant. Gotcha. Just throw the effect on him. I don't think he gets a save, does he?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think there's a save.
No. Alright. The effect should be on.
Alrighty, hand it off to next.
Garten is going
Garten.
to. He's already moved Balthazar out, correct?
Yeah, Balthazar's not there.
And Grimlock has been smashed beyond.
Yeah, he's a greasy spot on the ground, yeah. Then the maul crushed him in the head.
And he moved to there, up against the wall and an attack.
Yes, you can. Yep. That's less than half your move. Make your attack. That is a miss, sir. Wow, it says AC 12 for you. I don't know what is going on. Barney.
It looks like it's adding defense effects.
What was that? That is a miss, sir. That is a miss as well.
Yeah, I don't think he can hit him unless he rolls like a 19 or 20.
Am I dead again?
You are unconscious, yes, until somebody casts a heal on you directly. Somebody stabilized you, though. Amund.
Can I
All
take
right.
a potion?
You can't. Somebody would have to pour it down your throat. Amund,
I'm gonna hurl all manner of obscenity at this creature for bringing down my dwarven brethren, and swinging him a couple times here.
go for it. You get yes, 2 attack round. That is a
Come
miss. Give me a good roll.
Come
You
on.
need. Oh, AC 6. You need to hit 0. All right. It looks like this is going to take another round. Next round, roll initiative, please. All right. Okay. Looks like we are good. Start the next round. No environment. Morgan.
Well, I forgot to roll my initiative with my sight. So it should be pretty high.
Don't worry about it. I'll let you do whatever you want. Do you want to attack it?
Yep, I'm gonna move and attack.
You can do it from there. Or south. Which one do you want? North or south?
No, that's good right there.
Okay.
Do I just get
One attack. Yep. Are you hasted?
Yes.
He is.
Then you get 2. One second. Why do you have a minus to hit?
I have no idea.
No, you're good. You're -5. So AC 8 does not hit. You need to hit AC 0. So go ahead again. And a 1 is not going to do that.
Not that.
Next,
He's dead.
Malachus.
Did Jim. Okay, let's see. All I got is this one potion here, so I will target.
So you healed Balthazar with a potion. Gotcha. Alright, so that brought him up, so he is conscious. Jarny.
Doing the same thing.
Slinging away. That is a hit.
Oh, he did hit? Okay.
Yeah, he had AC -1. That's a hit. And it is large.
It doesn't have a large modifier. It's only got the 1 damage, so.
Then it just does 1 no matter what. 4 max, yeah.
Nice.
Almost.
Garten swinging.
Go for it. That is a miss. By 2, yeah. Amund. Single attack round.
Yeah, let's go. Come on.
No more. No more ones and twos.
Let's go. How about a
I
one?
had a set. Oh God, a one. All right. Giant gets to go. He's gonna pick somebody. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 people. I'm gonna roll a d4. The 1 is starting at Borgin, and then 4 is Grimlock or Garten. Oh, that's gonna be Garten. Oh, look at that! A 1.
Nice.
He missed.
The ones are everywhere.
Parafel.
He's gonna attack.
That is a hit. Oh,
He's gonna
1.
go ahead and discharge.
Okay. Shocking grasp.
Yes.
Burn a charge and use it. Oh!
That's the wrong
and-
one, Mike. Take that off. Take that off. Sorry.
Take that off. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. He's back up. Fairfield uses a longsword that's got
But
He's
that
back
could-
up.
lightning bolt
Yeah, he's
and
back
shocking
down.
grasp on it. And he is down. Yeah, you guys have taken him out, the dirty bastard.
Nice.
All right. So, Grimlock is down. He doesn't look like he's breathing. Completely head is just like half his face is smashed in
There's
by the
no
giant
head.
maul.
There's no head there. He was decapitated. Smashed in.
Behind Borgin, you see the green glowing ring, the green emerald glowing from it.
Barney has the rod, right?
Does.
We could bring. It's been
Yeah.
a couple of days.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and res Grimlock.
Yes. And before that ring takes us wherever we're going.
But I have no idea how many charges that takes or anything. I guess I can. Let's see. Fighter charges 2, dwarf charges 3, 5 charges.
Alrighty, I will take the charges off.
Oh, you did it? Okay.
There's 5. Alright. I need on the front of Grimlock's character sheet, there is under the Constitution, there is
Yeah,
a Resurrection Survival. Double click that out in the open. And you made it. You survive. Now you need to reduce your Constitution, the base score, by 1 to put you at 16.
Got it.
You're out for the... Well, I think it actually brings you up to full, so... I recall. But the wand is not usable for the rest of the day.
I
Yeah,
have no
answered,
idea what you just said.
I said the wand, the rod is not usable for anymore for the rest of the day. I want to do the experience real quick before I forget. 1 sec.
Am I conscious enough I can take a potion?
Yes, you can now. Yes, absolutely.
I just put on the wrong person.
Well,
I dropped it on Brother Bjarni.
hold on a second. Let's see if I can. Yeah, I always do this feckin' backwards. And this is going on you. Alright, there you go. Alright. Experience awards. That's for all the fighting that's happened tonight.
Nice.
Alright, so you guys, nobody has touched the ring.
Not yet.
Linnea is kind of eyeballing it. She's like, "Oh,
No,
that's
ma'am.
the other one. That's the other one. We need to get it so we can get out of here." Who's gonna
Right.
get it?
Yeah. I have a bad feeling about her.
Yeah, I say let's leave the ring right where it is and rest right here. Everybody could just be in a circle around the ring and we'll just look at it for 24 hours while we get our spells back and do some healing and all that stuff. Assuming that this cave is now clear. I say we kind of look around and look at the giants' corpses and search around this lair here, make sure it's safe, and rest here.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Several of us are hurt pretty bad.
Yes. And Barney has no heals left, and he's on his last leg, so.
Yeah, we better rest.
It's just, if we pick up that ring, we're liable to teleport
Yes.
to another plane and be thrown right in the thick of it. So I'd like to make sure we're ready to fight.
Sounds like a solid idea to me.
Yeah.
All right, Wilson, you okay with that?
You do what you want. I'm just listening here.
Okay. All right, well,
But-
first thing we're doing is we're exploring this lair. Once the wall of force clears out, we're going to take a look, make sure there's no signs of danger in here. And
I'm
then
gonna
also take a look to make sure there's no caches of loot.
I'm gonna stand by the ring and make sure Miss Sticky Fingers doesn't get any ideas.
Miss Sticky Fingers. She has not stolen anything, I'll have you know.
I like the way she'd be eyeballing that ring though.
She wants to go home as much as you guys do. Even more so. You have to remember, she's been stuck here for years. Well, at least not here. The water elemental plane. Which she suspects that ring is what that's for. I mean, you got air and she points at whoever has the fire and somebody else has the earth. And, so you guys all have all of it but water. And so she suspects that one, the green gem one is the water one.
Yeah, we really could have used that fire ring tonight.
Yes.
Who has it?
That was
Not any of us.
Jareth. James has it.
Oh.
That was the suck right there.
Borgin would take the water ring if nobody else wants to claim it after we
Well,
rest.
yeah, that's fine.
If somebody would have reminded me that Jareth was the one, I would have moved it, because I've done that with all the others, because those are kind of a assumption. You would have those, so. But you did it without it. It did cost a
That's
Constitution point, so
That's
you
right,
guys
man.
knocked it
We
out.
get bonus points for that. We don't need those stinking rings. That was a nice haste spell, by the way. That was
Yeah.
well played.
Yeah, that
I just
was.
wish I could have got more of you.
I think that made the difference. I don't know that we could have done it without that.
Just remember that it aged all of you by a year.
Yeah, I know.
It does not so much of a big deal for dwarves and elves, but humans. Barney is kind of young, so not a huge deal yet, but it may end up being if he's more of those used. All right, the cave itself seems to be fairly empty. It's really nondescript. I mean, there's a lot of the walls look like there's dirt and dust and stuff kind of pushed up against it, but otherwise the floor itself looks kind of dust free, like the wind is blowing everything to the walls.
And the giants' corpses, did they have anything of value?
No, just the clothing they were wearing and the giant sized mauls. I mean, they're huge. You guys couldn't even lift them with two hands.
Okay.
Well, you could lift them, you just couldn't wield them.
All right, so I guess we're going to post watch at the mouth of the cave. And with a keen ear, listening for any croaking that might be going on out there. And meanwhile, we'll have everybody in the back of the cave rest. and I'll take first watch.
Okay. And strangely enough, nothing disturbs the rest period. Mostly, you suspect it's probably because everybody fears whatever lives here. Other than the distant thunder and lightning, it's fairly well outside of the weather here.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take the hat off and apply the heal for resting.
1 second. Let me do. Now do it. Those of you that aren't on watch, you can apply your rest stuff. If you were on watch, don't.
So parafit. Yeah, I need to rest.
All right.
Paraphil
Barney's
doesn't have a
gonna throw out
rest.
some heals.
Do you hear me, Mike?
No, I didn't.
The Paraphil doesn't have the rest under his powers.
So you get 2 hit points back.
Is it supposed to be under powers? Because I'm not seeing it either.
Yeah, it's not something that's added by default. So if you've made new characters, they don't have them. And Parathel came from a
okay,
different
yeah.
campaign. So.
Yeah, that's the new guy.
I'll fix yours. All your spells should be reset. When you guys wake up in the morning, you see that Linnea has collected the ring and has got it in her hand and is like casting. Looks like some power is going between both of her palms, and the ring is floating in between. There's this green light coming off of it. And when she's doing this when, Grimlock, or not Grimlock, whoever the last person is that's coming back from their watch, you see her doing this, and when she's done, the ring just drops to her palm. It's still glowing green, and she says, yes, indeed, it is for the water plane. And she holds it in her hand and offers it to, those that are awake in the morning. So who's going to carry this?
I think Borgin said he would take it. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, Borgin will take it.
So I've put it in the party sheet. Do you know how to pull stuff out of the party sheet yet, Borgin?
Do I just drop and drag that into my inventory?
Yep. Bring up your character sheet and then just drag and drop it by that black little dot there, and it should put it in there. There you go. And when you touch it, I need you to give me a percentile roll in the tower, please.
In the tower?
Yep. So when you put it on, the ring, the gem on it was kind of glowing, and you put it on your finger, and it just kind of goes, and it just turns, the gem stops glowing.
Can't use it. Dwarf.
Dwarven failure.
All right, well, who wants to try it next? I'll put it back in the party.
Now look at that roll. Missed it by 5.
I can try it. It's fine. We'll do another dwarven whatchamacallit on it. But I'm going to make sure we have all the rings close by, just in case it's like some Voltron effect that happens. Bless you.
Oh, somehow
Two of them.
yeah, duplicated it.
You're duping, man. You're duping. Nick one.
Oops.
Alright. Grimlock took one.
Got it. I equipped it. What are you?
Alright, give me the roll.
Percentile on the tower.
Yes, please. Sorry, I'm trying to sneeze away. I don't have like a sneeze button, which I need. Alright! The gem glows green brightly. And as soon as it does, those that are asleep, those that are awake, doesn't matter. The whole room is engulfed with green emerald light. And the next thing you know, sploosh! You're all back in water. Where you originally started this node exploration. And that is where we will pause it for the evening.
No Voltron.
Maybe somebody's got to put all of them on.
Yeah, go Liberace on it, dude.
Go Thanos.
Nice.